so it's on to the next. Do my own thing, I ain't even try flex. But they can't fuck with Randy and it really got them vexed. Living through the struggle while I'm...
Niggas ready, man?
Almost, just about.
Almost there.
Yes, there we go. Yeah.
There we go. You want to say how far? No, it's not it. Dash, you gotta get your ass a mic.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, y'all niggas can hear me?
Yeah, nigga. Where the fuck you at? This nigga died. It's a brag.
Good to go.
You a brag. Now I gotta fix the zone.
Real quick, how's that? You want to do like an audio test? The audio good on your parts?
Nigga, I can hear you. I can hear both of you.
You say you can hear yourself?
Both of you. Yes, nigga. Because I got. It's not because I'm on both computers.
Oh, nah, I'm just making sure it's not like bouncing off or nothing like that.
No. Y'all niggas ready? Y'all got any topics you wanted to add?
No, I ain't really got no topics.
When you was talking about making time, I added in organizational skills. As in, like, how do y'all keep yourselves, organized and goal oriented? You feel me?
But all right, we recording anyway. Yeah. So we back, man. It's the Jungle Report podcast. It's your boy Vince Swoops, and I'm here with my guys.
Yo,
Randy Sav. It's your boy Randy Sav. That niggas know the vibe.
I get in the house.
Sir.
Watch your mouth.
Yo, Dot, you need to change your Zoom name.
Oh, you can't hear me that well?
No, I can hear you. You need to change your Zoom name instead of having your
OD,
government.
Oh yeah, you gotta
OD Haitian. You know, Haitians, they always want to show their last name like it's a flag or something.
Nah, I was using this shit for training.
Yeah, Momo.
That makes sense.
Motherfucker.
So we got a couple topics, man. This is something that was just on my mind the other day. And a lot of people wonder about marriage, especially in the Black community, because our women outnumber us 6-1. So for every 6 Black women, is 1 Black man.
That's lit.
OD.
but a lot of women aren't not trying to share. So picking a one is something that I figure we could talk about. And how do men feel about marriage and picking a one from a male perspective? Because women never get to hear our perspective.
Well, from my perspective, I'm OD. I'm OD Jack in marriage. I need that for me. Um, I still think that's a key essential to life, opposed to like what everyone else is thinking. Like this new wave of just like shacking up with people and just moving on from people, person to person. That's whack. You feel me? I feel like it's important to find someone that like balances your lows. Like basically the shit that you lack in that area, they could pick up on, and vice versa. And then it's important to build a bond with that person. And it's important to take the risk of falling in love and like potentially getting hurt. Like for me, people be trying to act tough, like they don't need no one, but low key they just be scared to like get hurt. I feel like you're supposed to take that leap. For me, as for picking the one though, there's like a certain set of specific morals that I have in place. They're like, if a person, if a female that I come across, she rings like three bells in those areas, then I give her a try. And that's for the rest of the areas. I'm gonna see like where she's at in those areas. That's how I pick the one. That's step one. Then going from there, I just measure the red flags.
I'm gonna leave this on you. That go ahead.
Uh, for me personally, like I want a partner. You feel me? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I understand not everybody is is down to be like they husband partner and shit, but it's just like I know I'm not perfect. You feel me? And I want someone who isn't afraid to who gives me like, the space to not be perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's okay if I'm not perfect because at the same time I know she got my back. And I know
Mm-hmm.
regardless of whatever we going through, we gonna be able to get through. We gonna figure this shit out together. You feel me? Like that's what I want from a shorty, just off rip.
That's a
Now,
big
as far
fact.
as actually picking shorty goes, it has a lot to do with like where where they head be at when it comes to certain regards, how they think about shit, whether it comes from like a place of selfishness or insecurities and shit like that. Like I'm not saying like people not gonna have insecurities and they gonna be perfect, but it's like I want someone who's at least willing to be like
We got window outside, my boy.
yeah. Oh, I got one of them little
I hear.
chime drinks in the backyard.
Yeah, I hear.
What you call it? But it's like I want a shorty that's gonna be like, yo, I'm not perfect, but I'm not afraid to work towards us being the best us that we could be. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Um, to to build on what both of y'all was saying, this sound like some old deep pothead shit. But remember, you get quotes on Bob's when you buy a pack of Bob's,
Yeah,
and Bob Marley had a quote that life is full of suffering. Figure out this is not the exact quote. Find the person that you're willing to suffer the most with,
makes sense.
and that's kind of where I get go with it. It's like not only is it about how I feel, but the goal is to have children and have a family, correct?
Correct.
Facts.
So if we're gonna move down that boat, Dion said it says this: you have to be aware of the people you have children with, because they don't get what you are. They get 50% of what you are, and 50% of the person that you choose to lay down with is, and they make that person. And are you willing to blend with that 50%? And that's kind of how I look at it.
I agree with that. Marriage is all about a mixture. It's like yin and yang. Pause. You feel me? Like it's like one hand washes the other, two hand wash. Two with both hands wash the face. It's a union. It's a business. Ah, shit. Someone's calling me. Hold on.
You straight? Yeah,
Yeah,
Randy,
niggas
if you
hear
can
me?
stay,
Hold on.
oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna put myself
oh
on
yeah,
mute.
there you go.
Hold on.
Dot, shout out to Haiti. Feel me? You see what I got on today.
IET.
Shout out to Westside Gun and Mad Commie. Pray for Haiti. Is that what it is? No. What's the name of this project? Oh goddamn, I can't even remember the name of this project. Mad Commie dropped the fire project and I can't remember the name of it. I feel so ashamed. I feel so ashamed. Hold on, I got shit right now. The fuck? You know what it is? I got the NBA playoffs in the background, so I don't see shit. But shout out to Mac Homie. Shout out to the NBA.
We still on?
Yeah, we good.
But yeah, so the fucking what was I gonna say?
You talk about picking the one. Oh, let's go pray for Haiti. I thought I was wrong.
Huh?
Pray for Haiti. This Westside Gun Mad Comedy drop. I got the hoodie and I got the crew neck sweatshirt. And you know it ain't Griselda.
Oh wow.
Feel me?
Facts.
It ain't Griselda without that. We talking about building significant, finding the significant other.
Yeah, so what you call it? When it comes to like kids and shit like that, it's like I have a kid. You get what I'm saying? And me and her mom, we be like, I have to face insecurities in myself and problems in myself that I didn't have to face before, just because I don't want that shit rubbing off on her. You get what I'm saying? But it's like that in itself is
See,
why,
but
like,
it's not even rubbing. It's not even about the rubbing off, because you are who you are already. So who you are, 50% of that is already in your child to begin with.
well, I mean,
Yeah, what we talking about?
there is who you are, but then there's also who you can portray or not portray, but
No,
it's like it's the example you can set. You feel me?
I agree with that. That's something totally different. But what I'm saying is the things that make you you, things that are passed down genetically. If you see that some of us have certain traits that our parents had predisposed before anything was even there, because
Oh,
we already have them.
yeah.
That's
Like
what I'm saying.
depression and shit like that.
Not even just that. The way you
Not either.
fucking laid it, like
That shit is
the way you walk,
hereditary.
the way you walk. You
No,
walk
not
like one of
yet.
your parents.
Oh no.
I'm
I'm
into
not trying
that.
to like say, but like guys do that. Like guys have a certain like sometimes like it's crazy because you'll see people who don't even be raised with their pops or some shit, and then they mama be like, oh, they act just like that nigga. You feel me? Or they do things just like that nigga. They have
Genetics.
certain mannerisms just like that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, that's his pops. Like he can't like certain shit me and my dad do. It's like I can't help it. Even some of the bad shit, I can't help that shit. But it's like I try to. I can recognize it. You feel me? But that shit is who I am, and I recognize that I could potentially pass that shit down to my kids. So it's like as much
So you got to work on it from now.
yeah, but as much as there's shit that's in you, you also want to teach them.
Pause.
Pause. As much as you want to teach them how to cope and navigate with said certain characteristics. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
That's what I was talking about with like the example shit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
I'm not disagreeing. But that's what I was saying. Like, all right, extreme example. LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball found his wife in college. But he knew he wanted his sons to be basketball players. So he found a starting forward on the women's basketball team in college, which I think she's like 6'3", 6'4", tall woman. good genetics, and that's how he figured out he found the one. Not only he
was
was attracted to her anyway, but he's like, my genetics, your genetics, we can make some of the best babies ever.
that was a great business move. Like I said,
And
marriage is a
two
business.
of his three, and two of his three sons are in the NBA.
Paid off. That's the fruit of his loins, fruits of
Literally.
his labor. Yep.
And not because he wanted any money from. Shout out to LeVar Ball. He don't want any money from them. It's just that he wanted them to be in a position to take care of themselves.
It's about a legacy. You put your as a man, you got to put your mind to it. Like, all right, I'm a man. What can I do with my power right now? All right, I'm gonna pick a mate potentially because I'm not about to have babies and struggle. I'm gonna have babies, do what I can do, provide them with the knowledge and the skills and the tools they need, and then you feel me? It's gonna pay off in a few years from now. We're gonna endure the process. We're gonna execute the process, and then we're gonna be successful. Now, like you said, look at them, 2 out of 3. Feel me? Like you got to find somebody who's
Actually,
willing
at
to
one
be on
point,
the same page with you so you can execute a good plan to be successful.
agreed. And
That's what marriage is about.
at one point, all three of them was in the league.
It's a fact.
So,
And
so it varies.
Jello may or may not go to the league, but you know for sure he's definitely going
He
to be
was though.
successful.
He was
He's
in
going
the
to do
league at one
something.
point.
Now I'm just saying, moving forward though, like even if he doesn't go to the
Yeah,
league, he's still going to do something successful. So that's still a big W. Feel me? So
I agree.
But if he can't, he got two brothers in the league that can help him.
yeah, get some
I
type of,
mean,
you feel me?
I mean, not that
learn
they can,
business or something
but
like that. Run
I'm
their
talking about
marketing
about
and run their
business.
branding. And it's a
Yeah,
big baller brand that he has a part ownership with his dad as well.
I'm saying.
But
legacy is important.
that's an extreme example. Feel me?
I think we as young people don't think about our legacy enough. That's a different
Lighter,
topic.
yeah.
No, I think we think about our legacy a lot, but it's about us, not the legacy of our children, the people we raise in the world. That's about what we did to the world and our impact. It's all about, and that's more of an American thing. It's a individual ideals rather than as belonging to other cultures as family ideals.
I feel like people are stuck in their ways and also they don't realize you have to come to a compromise. Like, yeah, you were raised a good way, a certain way, but like so is the other person that may be different. And at the end of the day, it's not just your child, it's not just the other person's child. You got to compromise and put to me 50-50. That's another reason a lot of people like not going to marriage in today's day and age.
Yo,
I think
I had
people got caught up on a baby mama syndrome, baby daddy syndrome, and the
Hmm.
perks of being a single parent, specifically a single mother, all the programs and the money that's afforded to and those things. And not saying that the mothers want to be single mothers, but you lay down with a man who's not really a man, doesn't know what it is to have a father. So it doesn't mean shit to him to leave his own child behind. Then you get a cycle of that continuing, and then women have to be the matriarch and the patriarch in the family, and you got a bunch of young men growing up not really being men because they only see what their mother was doing and their mother babied them, but they really pushed the daughters to be more responsible than the sons.
Toxic pattern should not
Exactly.
go for the legacy at all.
That's why you have black men afraid of black women because they say black women are too masculine and things like that. Because the masculinity and the things that a man should do wasn't forced upon them by their mom. Not saying in every case, just in a lot of cases.
I was having a conversation earlier this morning about the alpha woman and the alpha male, or the alpha female and alpha male, and some shorties was basically saying that they shouldn't have to, or they were saying that when they find a real man, then as an alpha female, they'd be willing to submit.
Be
Submission
submissive.
is the greatest. Submitting is the greatest strength that there is because you're
Exactly.
allowing to be guided by someone else.
But in my head, it's more like you said earlier. It's more so about compromise because
You
it's
gotta
just
Nah,
set the tone though. You
nah,
gotta set the
because
tone to
okay,
reassure
my
her
fault.
that she could. You gotta set the tone for her so you could reassure her that she could submit to something, and you feel me. She knows that she's not submitting to no bozo. She's not gonna just be in shambles.
oh no,
Feel me?
yeah.
Like you.
Absolutely.
I don't think I don't. I'm not talking about like just submitting to a person. You know what I'm saying? In my
Yeah.
head, it's more so about submitting to the ideal of growing together. You get
Nah,
what I'm saying?
it's not even just that. Women
It's
want a
also
man that could lead. And for
Son,
order to
exactly.
have somebody follow you, you can't come to a woman and wanting to be partners. They want to be partners on the shit that's beneficial.
You the
But
head
the
coach,
tough
baby.
shit, the bullshit, you have to take the brunt of that shit. So
to
it's
be
not really a
to be
compromise.
real with
It
you,
sounds like a compromise, but you really are the. It's a difference between being like a command, you know, the commanders that sit in the fucking Pentagon and give niggas instructions.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's what women want to do. A lot of them want to do. They want us to be the squad leader that's in the field leading the way. So we basically squad leader of the Marines and infantry, and we the motherfuckers going out there to see if the coast is clear, and they'll follow behind because women don't want to deal with the bullshit of the world because they're a woman.
But like, son, I think shit is changing, bro. To be real with you,
It's
Fuck
not, bro.
that. It's not changing. That's
It's
just
not.
TV and the media.
it's not even
It's
Exactly.
not
it's not even
changing.
about changing, but like you said, you feel me? There's certain things that we as men come to us naturally. You feel me? Making those kind of decisions, making those kind of going out
Oh,
and being like, okay, I'm gonna go check to see, make sure shit is clear, shit is cool. You feel me? Because it's like
but it's not
at the end
natural,
of the
bro.
day, ain't nobody gonna come to save me. You feel me? So
Exactly. You
it's
see
like,
that? You see what you just said? That's the
yeah,
most important part. It's not natural because it's a lot of bitch ass niggas out here.
Yep.
It's a lot of
Facts.
beta.
Pause.
Let me stop cursing. It's a lot of beta males out here. I'm gonna use that term. There's a lot of beta males out
man, I don't even
who
believe in
don't.
that shit. Brother.
But bro, it's a lot of beta males out here who are afraid of women that need to be that want to be led, but they're not trying to be led by anybody. So they'll rather go get a woman who they figure is more docile or who is easier to in their mind to deal with than dealing with a strong black woman that had to do it on her own for so many years. Right or wrong?
Facts, but
Facts. I agree
one
with that.
black woman that had to do it for so many years, she might
She
be
doesn't
better
know how to.
at.
She doesn't know how to submit.
It's not even she, but here's what I'm saying. It's like if you've been doing it for so many years, how do you just sit down and let somebody else like it's
Like you said, it takes power. You
but
gotta
that's
set
what
the
Bro,
tone
they were saying
and
so
convince
it's like
her.
here's what I'm saying. So they're looking for a man to come and check all the boxes and their requirements as to what they think and a quote unquote
bro.
alpha male is. You get what I'm saying? But it's
But
like that shit doesn't work. Like life doesn't work like that. Like
let's say
even
this.
with
Let's say this. You don't have to be a person of a certain status or have a certain financial advantage to be an alpha male. You don't.
son,
When we talk
I
about
think
we're not talking about the superficial shit of you got to be 6'5", you got to have be a bedroom warrior, you got to make six figures. We're not talking about women in that spectrum. I'm talking about women on an everyday basis. A lot of women say they're tired of leading. They're tired of having to do everything by themselves. How many times do we hear that or
Yeah,
see
that shit
that
a lot.
on the socials? Yeah, they get on there and they be like, women this, women empowerment, and I'm for women empowerment. No disrespect for all that. But they don't want to do all of that shit by themselves. They want a man. How many women cry every day that they got to go to bed by themselves?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds good. All that shit on social media look good, sound good, but it's not the truth.
It's all
Because how many
entertainment,
times you
bro.
see women put shit on there? I don't fuck with this nigga, da 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 da. Then the next thing you see, and that's my next thing, breakups and shit. They go live. Oh, this nigga broke. I had to do this for this for this nigga. This nigga don't take care of his kids. He don't do this. He don't do that. But when you fucking with an alpha male, you're not dealing with none of that shit. Because regardless of what, if I fuck with you or not no more, you're gonna respect me because of what I taught you and how I taught you how to move. You know how many women die? You see how many women I fuck with. And even if they feel some way about how we ended, they respect me and they respected the level that I held them to for themselves. Because I was an alpha male.
I don't think that makes you an alpha male. Because I don't think
not.
Is a real thing.
It is a real thing, bro. It's a different. Every nigga's not a leader, bro.
Nah, yeah, every nigga isn't a leader, but I don't think you automatically a beta male just because you're not a leader.
No, that doesn't make you a beta male either, though. But when you don't have no skill, when you don't bring nothing to the fucking relationship but a dick, which we all got, pause, nigga, you not no man.
Yeah, you're not a man, but this is what I'm saying. I'm saying.
So you don't believe there's beta males in the world? Hold on, you don't believe there's beta male?
Let me explain myself, because the whole concept of
oh, you about to come with this progressive shit, Doc? Go ahead.
son, hear me out. The whole concept of it is saying that you have the skills to provide and protect and to lead, right? Quote unquote, right?
Yeah.
Not every nigga is built like that. Not every nigga is built.
You're not an alpha male.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. But it's like, so what? Just because you're not an alpha male, that means you're not a man?
I didn't say that.
But so here's what I'm saying.
So just because you're not an alpha, hold on. Just because you're not an alpha wolf, don't mean you're not a wolf.
But son, there's one alpha in a pack.
Yeah, right.
So you're gonna classify. You can't classify a group of people when the alpha is supposed to be one individual. You get what I'm saying? The whole concept of it doesn't make sense.
Because you bullshit right now. We GSO, right, Randy? We GSO, right?
It's not like I know what you're saying.
Hold on. Name me one beta male that's in GSO.
Can't tell you.
Name one.
So define a beta male.
A bitch nigga that don't know how to move on his own account.
That doesn't lead. A man that does not lead. A man that is not a man. You don't have, like I said before, you don't have to be the most financially inclined, none of that shit. You might not know how to fix a fucking whole house to be an alpha male. Feel me? But the alpha male, for better or for worse, you the person that's going to lead and get people where they need to go and protect and take care of them. You can't, I don't care what you say. You can find the pussiest nigga alive. That nigga will be an alpha male for his family. You try to kill that nigga kids in front of him and see what he's going to turn into.
Word. Alpha male is when shit hit the fan. You the nigga that when everybody panicking because when you gotta take control, that's too stressful. You the nigga that's gonna take on all that power. I heard, fuck it. Let me put everything on my back right now just to make sure niggas get through the night, then get through the day, then get through the year. That's what the alpha male does. You pull your shit together and you function for the family to the end result. Whatever organization you're working towards or whatever, you fucking lead that.
I was gonna say, right? Even if it doesn't benefit you.
Yeah, because the only thing that benefits you is the benefit of the fucking organization type of shit. Like your pack, nigga, that's what benefits you. It's not about
exactly. You. All of these new ideals sound cool as shit, but look at what the world is right now.
I'm just
people
saying.
are more depressed than ever. Well, people are more depressed than ever. Mental health is through the roof. Right or wrong?
Yes.
When did this shit start changing? When you start making men, and you start making the basis of the home of two-parent homes.
So what you're telling me is that men didn't grow. When we stopped teaching men how to be men, correct?
Yes, for the last 50 years. Especially in the black community.
So I completely agree with that. But what I'm saying, all I'm saying is that you to what you've been describing is a man. A man takes responsibility for the shit that he said he gonna do. and he gonna handle it. And but at the same time, I just saying, as men, you can't sit down because it's not like a quote unquote beta male can't
It is,
learn.
my nigga.
Is listen, you ain't even hear what I said. It's not like
Go
a
ahead.
beta male can't can't have some of the qualities or even learn how to be a quote unquote alpha male. You get what I'm saying? Or
So
some shit
that
like some niggas be going through shit. So a nigga that's an alpha
we're
male,
not.
you feel me? Listen to what I'm saying. A
Go
nigga
ahead.
that's an
Go ahead.
alpha male and going through some shit, and he not acting himself. He not act, so that automatically make the nigga a beta male.
No, that's
Here's
not. That's not
all
what
I'm
we're
saying.
saying.
All I'm
Because
saying is that
because if you were alpha male, you already displayed a track record of being an alpha male.
so
It's
so
It's a
yeah,
so if you were alpha, so from what you saying, so now when a shorty comes and says she's an alpha female, why should she give that roll up to a nigga?
because when you set the tone and you convince her, she gonna submit to it. It's her
Yeah,
nature. If she a
but
real
but there's
alpha
there's
female, she gonna submit to alpha male, nigga. It's
there's a
like
lot
any
there's a lot of
yo,
niggas.
Doc. Put it this way: I'm in a relationship. Me and my girl been together like we was 4 years, 3, 4 years, almost 5. Time is going by. My girl knew what kind of nigga I was because we went on a date. Whatever. Not even. We went on a date. He's rocking, cool, love it. First, I was pulling to my crib. My nigga, the kind of nigga that I was, she seen that my crib was a good group. You feel me? When we go out to eat, I don't ask her to pay. That's how I move. From not you can do what you want to do. When the bills need to be paid, whether I had a job or not, I pay the bills. Feel me? I make sure everything is good. Does she chip in? Absolutely, because that's what she want to do. We have a progressive type relationship, but as a man, I'm the nigga making sure everything is taken care of every month. Roof need to be fixed, floor need to be done, whatever got to be paid, car note, whatever. I'm making sure shit is done. She do her part, but as a man, I'm not waiting for that. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna take care of the crib because I don't ever want home base to be fucked up. No matter how much I might be stressed out or whatever, the crib got to be good. That's how
I'm just saying you can't take that and apply that to niggas niggas worldwide. You feel me?
bro. Women are not gonna respect you, bro.
But there's
Even
plenty
if you
of
go to,
there's plenty of
even if you go
women.
to, forget America, forget America. Let's go to cultures where you can have more than one wife. Polygamous like cultures, you cannot have more wives than you can take care of. If you're not a nigga that can make sure all of those houses is good, you cannot have those wives.
it's a fact. That's why if you got one wife and you're not taking care of that, she gonna divorce your ass because you're not
Exactly.
providing what she needs. That's what an alpha male does. That's what she's gonna submit. You don't gotta say nothing. You're gonna see what she needs, what her stresses are. You're gonna alleviate them stresses. Alpha male, she's gonna submit. It's just human nature, bro. For me, and even when you're not feeling yourself, like Vic said, it's a track record. It's your temperament. Do you have a temperament of being a bitch ass nigga? You a bitch ass nigga. Do you have a temperament of holding shit down when it get rocky? Then you are alpha male, bro. Like you feel me? Yeah, it might be this one situation where you feel me? But what an alpha male does, he's not gonna be a bitch ass nigga and just act cold to the family. He gonna still be there and explain X, Y, and Z. Like I heard, I may be lacking in this area because this way. For me, communicate. All right, pick up this slack here just for this time, and then you're gonna get right back to it. That's what the alpha male does. He takes control any way he can, even if it's for me not as conventional as you would like it to be. You got to analyze and
Any
execute.
agree, Randy. Yeah. Any room that an alpha male stands in, you know, like I know, dog, people gravitate towards you. You are, you are. Even an alpha male is a man's man. Even with other men in the room, when you talk, they listen, they watch how you move. Niggas is fascinated by what you do,
Just gonna have to
right
agree.
or wrong.
Mm.
Because I feel like
Nigga,
that's
you
just
lived in Rochester.
I feel like that's
How
a
many
man
niggas
thing.
watch
Yeah.
how you maneuver and learn from you by the way you move?
Because I like because as a man, it's not like that's what I'm saying. It's not even about. It's about my word, and my word is bond. So that's just what it is. You feel me?
But who
So it's
taught
not
you
like,
that your word's bond?
huh?
Who taught you that?
My pops and my brother. And my nigga.
Again, men. So on this chat, right? We already in a minority group because we were raised by men, and all of us have older brothers. Our fathers raised us. Our older brothers, we watched from them, and uncles and other people that was in our lives. You know how many men, black men in America, never had a male figure in their life.
Oh yeah.
That's unfortunate. A few of my bros. And I see the difference between us.
Sound
That's
facts.
crazy. I see the difference between like certain like little shit, like our little morals, like certain little things that I wouldn't do that they would. Feel me? Not knocking them because those my bros, but it's just difference, and I noticed them. So that definitely
That's a fact.
plays a key figure. So I'll be grateful for shit like that all the time.
Oh yeah, facts.
Like, regardless of what in life, like my pops never see me play football, never see me play basketball. The things I wanted my pops there for, he wasn't always there. Not because he wasn't in the crib, because I lived my father my whole life. But the things that I needed him there for, he was always there. Giving me jewels even when I didn't understand it, until I had to grow to understand. It's the things that I take with me now.
You had to grow to understand it. Like I feel like you said, like it all comes back to like teaching niggas how to be men.
So who gonna teach them to be a man if there's no man there?
Just because
TV
you didn't learn
or to
how
go
not
outside.
to be a bitch ass nigga doesn't mean you don't have like the capability. You get what I'm saying?
It's
just
about
But
what
that's
you
just another
act
ass
on.
nigga.
huh?
Let me
That's a
just tell
dumb
you. Can I
nigga.
say one thing? Let
Go
me
ahead.
tell you. It's like it's not no good nigga. It's about you got good in you, bad in you. You got bitch assness in you, and you got shit that's not coward in you. It's about what you act on. So if you constantly every day choosing, like not to choose the easy way out, nigga, you a man. That's what men do. But if you every situation you come across and you're like, I could do this, is the right thing, it's gonna take a little more work, or I could like do a little shortcut and you feel me, get through it barely. You feel me? That's what a bitch ass nigga does. So if you consecutively doing the thing on the left like a bitch ass nigga, that's what you are. You gotta be real with yourself. You gotta analyze your past actions, and that's what you are. But every day, day in and out, no matter how tough you are, how much money you got, if you're making the right decision, you're doing the right thing for yourself. You feel me? You're not being a bitch ass nigga. You a male. You a man. You an alpha male, bro. You feel me? And
I
then you're
think
gonna attract.
maybe to me it's the whole man, male or alpha male. It to me is just like men are
It's about taking control. It's not being passive and docile like a little bitch. Like it's taking
But
control, nigga.
all right.
Poking your chest out,
Example,
nigga. Like
the Rugrats, right? So remember Howard? It was Howard or something like that. The
yeah,
Philip Little
feeling a little
father.
guy. Yeah.
He's considered a docile beta male because you see how his wife was always the one in control, taking the lead. Now you got to a point now where they making Philip Little mom a single mother lesbian.
Wow.
Now you see what I'm saying?
it's like as much as you seen her taking the lead, how like here's what I'm saying, it's like he could have been provided.
Again, we can only go off with the cartoon and what led to what got here now.
Because there's plenty of niggas that provide and handle their business, but according to society, they'd still be considered beta males.
If you're moving like Howard,
if you say
let me
if you
tell you,
stay at
look,
home dad, that'll make you a beta male.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Howard's
The
a
whole
beta male.
concept just don't make sense to me. That's
because of his
Howard's a
manner.
beta male.
Go ahead, Ray.
I was a beta male because it's not about what he provided. He provided here. Here's a good job, whatever. You could be a beta male to have a good job and all that. Nigga, his mannerisms was feminine. Nigga, he was soft spoken. He didn't speak. Nigga, men don't do that. Men, you feeling the way you speak on it. You feel me? Niggas gotta know. Like when people come around, how would make yourself known? Like he was just in the shell. Like that's beta male. Alpha males don't do that. Like you feel me? Like you gotta be on your shit. Now when a female is alpha female. Huh?
What you mean? No, you could be an introvert and still be a man.
Yeah, I don't look. I understand them. them sociological, scientific terms, and I
You
believe in
get
them
where
to a
I'm
certain
coming from,
extent.
right? You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're
Yo,
coming from, but
Doc,
still,
we get
nigga,
what.
you a man or not, nigga? Fuck that. Like, I understand you may be shy sometimes. Men overcome that, bro. Like everything I ever did in my life, like you feel me? I wasn't comfortable with it at first, nigga. Like I just knew what I had to do. Feel me? Like I don't want to be no bitch ass nigga. So her, let me do this. Like you feel me? Somebody that's a little bigger than me try to press me or whatever. Damn, I don't want to do this right now, but I got to because he's gonna think I'm a bitch. I'll do that. Like you feel me? It don't matter like how you feel. You a social introvert. Like damn, I don't want to go outside and speak to these people, but I got to because otherwise I'm gonna miss out on potential relationships and this and third. You don't want to live like that. So I'm gonna overcome that fear. So there is no social introvert. It's a limit that a nigga puts on himself that he decides what he want to do or not. Like you feel me? And that
I,
determines whether you're an alpha male or
I
not.
get
Like
that. And most of the niggas I fuck with, they do that shit. You feel me? I'm just saying there's a majority of niggas out there that whole beta male concept, it adds
It fits
to
them.
whatever the fuck.
it fits. Yeah, if the shoe fits, that's what they is, bro.
And
They
but the
cool
thing is,
niggas. They bitch ass niggas though. Like
here's
you
what
feel
I'm
me?
saying.
Like,
It's like, it doesn't. You can grow past that shit. You feel me? It's not something that just
It's a
defines you
potential.
as a person. Because it's the same
you
way
gotta
It's a
you
overcome
be
potential.
that.
an alpha male, you could go back to being a beta male, quote unquote. You feel me? I'm just saying, like sitting down and defining people as such, it doesn't make sense in the long run when you can grow past your current situation and whatever current bitch ass nigga shit you might be doing.
Yeah, but society is ever changing. The whole point of society is to analyze it so you can
And
determine that it's ever changing. Like it don't stay the way it is, nigga. So even if you're a beta male, nobody says you gotta stay that way, nigga. Like I said,
it,
you
it,
being a
There was a
beta
time
male is
where
your
beta males
temperament.
was in.
Change your temperament. Like,
it,
word. You feel
it-
me?
but
You remember the Karate Kid?
yeah,
Word up.
Then you son was it an alpha male nigga?
Yeah, nigga. Myself from Cobra Kai was. That's the alpha male. Like you feel me? Like
also a
I'm not
That's what
saying
I'm
gangster.
being
saying.
I'm not saying being a bully, but you feel me? Like
Yeah,
But that's what a lot of niggas who jack that alpha male shit. That's the only shit they see. That's the only
but
thing they
that's the
get.
thing
niggas is
about
They feel
ignorant.
who
like they feel like
like
listen.
Randy said, those that what we said when I asked who's teaching them to be men, and he said TV. Those are the niggas that's teaching them. Again, you had your father. Randy had his father. Me and Randy had conversations about things our father taught us. My father constantly, Randy's father constantly pushed into our minds since young responsibility, taking accountability for your actions, like moving gracefully. Even when you take a loss, keep your head up, champ. Don't put your head down.
Yep.
Keep your head up. Keep moving
My
forward.
dad
A
my
failure
dad
is
used to
just another
say
opportunity.
my dad used to say sometimes as a man, a lot of times as a man, it's not about what you want to do, it's what you have to do. And that's to be like, what you mean? He like, you gonna understand. You feel me? But just keep that in mind. Because he used to wake me up like when I want to play football and shit. Yeah, I want to go to the games and shit. But do I want to wake up Saturday in the morning, 6 o'clock to get to practice? No. So when I used to wake up and be like, nah, I don't want to go, he used to drag my ass out of bed and tell me the same thing. Like, you a man or what? Like, there's no can't. Like, for me, I was 10 years old, bro. It's like, there's no can't. You made a commitment to this. You decided last week. Now you're gonna, you feel me? You're gonna be consistent with this. You feel me? Let's go. Get up. Feel me? I don't want
My
to.
fault.
As a man,
My,
you don't do what you want to. You do what you need to. Now you need to do this. Let's go. Feel me?
It's just
And that's
yeah.
it.
all I'm saying.
And before you go there, Doc, my father said something similar to Randy's father. Always told me, you do what you have to do, then you can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's that simple. And he told me that my whole life. So
Feel
I
me
did
how
what
our
I
dads
had
don't
to
even
do.
know each other. They said the same thing. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, you do what you have to do. You could do what you want to do. Because Chris Rock said that thing that the the world only cares about babies and women and dying dogs. That's the truth. Nick, they don't care about men. We make this motherfucker go round. Shout out to the women out there. But we here literally to provide and protect. That's it.
Well, you know where I think the problems coming in is because it's like you talking about the positive aspects of being an alpha male that are respectable. You get what I'm saying? Like the shit we grew up with, that like our dads put into us. Like a lot of niggas out there. It's like, you know, they dads was quote unquote alpha males, and they was beating their moms up. You feel me? And shit like that.
Nah, that's a sick nigga.
I mean, yeah, that's a sick nigga, but in his head, you feel me? What you think he is? You
That's
feel
a
me?
fact. I understand what you're saying.
So that's like all I'm saying is like, you know, the whole concept of using dominance to assert yourself. Like
But see, that's
I
not
feel like women
that what
have
we say.
adopted that. I feel like women have adopted that in the whole alpha female conversation, and then they sit down, and that aspect of it is what they'll try to or is what they'll show in their relationships, and they won't understand why they still by themselves, because it's like, as a man, you're not gonna let nobody dominate you. You feel me?
But
You get what I'm
see,
saying?
that I hear where you coming from, and that right there is what brings up terms like toxic masculinity. That's
Facts.
not being a man. That's sick. That's
A
a
lot of
sickness in
niggas,
the
a lot of
mind.
niggas don't know the
Mm-hmm.
difference. A lot of
You
niggas
need to
don't.
learn
Masculine.
the difference.
But again, that's why platforms like this is here to teach men and teach young males becoming men, young men becoming men, the difference. Smacking a woman upside the head because she ain't doing what you want her to do is not what a man does.
But let me also hit you with this, because it's like, yo, you see how our pops, like you said, you do what you gotta do so you can do what you want to do. You feel me? In some niggas' heads, doing what they gotta do is whooping they bitch ass so that she'll do what he want him to do so he can do what he want to do.
I mean, it's all about functionalism. So if a shorty want to
Yeah.
submit to that type of, if a shorty responds well to that, if she want to submit to that, then that's them. Because there is some shorties out there that be on some, oh, this nigga not a man. He don't even put his hands on me, or like, you feel me? It's some shorties that want to be pimped, like, you feel me, realistically speaking. So it's all about the type of person you are. You're gonna attract that type of person. You can't try to attract the person that wants this, and you trying to put your hands on her. Like, that's a doubt. Like, if certain women want to deal with that, they're gonna submit to that. You feel me? Other women not going to. Me personally, I think that's a dub. That's toxic. So I don't deal with shit like that. Like, feel me? But
I feel that, but
certain
it's
men,
And,
like,
certain women, they want to
and
deal with that.
you coming from a lens that's their experience. And from our experiences of seeing different men, right?
yeah, because I didn't
So
see plenty of quote unquote beta males
no,
get used and abused
exactly, and that's not
just because they could, and they could still provide.
all
Want
right.
to put up with
And
that? That's them. They
that's
want to
the
be a
other
beta
side.
man.
The side, but when we talk about being a man's man, alpha man, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's understanding in your leadership. If you're a leader of your household, whatever you're a leader of, you have to know you can't lead everybody the same way. If we on a basketball court and I can tell Randy, hey, yo, Randy, pick this shit up right now, you slacking, nigga. Randy's not going to take that personal because that's how Randy talk back if I was fucking up. So I know I can communicate with Randy that way. Say with you if I talk to you like that and that shit make you play worse, then I'm not being a good leader because I'm not doing what it takes to get the best out of you.
Exactly.
Nah, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah.
Being a man is all about patience, understanding, and being of high moral character. That's what we talk about in alpha man. We're not talking about machismo, being because you could be an alpha male and not be physically intimidated and none of that shit.
I'm just it was just when you said it, that wasn't the image that came to my head. You feel me?
Because
Well, we
the image in
clarified
your
it.
head was perpetuated by who?
TV and shit.
Bitch ass niggas and and fucking what you call it? Asshole alpha males or sickos. The
Yeah.
sickos. The sickos is the one that be fucking with my head, because I feel like there's
And
way
the
more
media.
undercover sickos than they like to let on.
And the media, because the media trying to say being an alpha man, taking control is toxic and shit. So they try to associate it with negative shit. So
Because
nah, nigga.
it's
Alpha male is very healthy and
it's
necessary.
like it's like when I get tight, like when I really get tight, like I automatically want to put my hands on people. You feel me? Like automatically. Like that's just what I want to do. You feel me? But it's like I had to grow past that. You feel me? It's like, you can't just be mad and just react to shit. You get what I'm saying?
Everything don't need a reaction. That's offending. Had to learn that too.
Word.
And that's what comes to being. That's when being a man comes into play, because boys act off of emotions and impulsiveness.
Oh, but yeah, I was saying that to say fucking that shit is embedded in how, like, I want to solve my problem. Like I have to think twice in order to get to that sense of patience and but I say that to say I know how difficult it could be as a man, or not how difficult, how easy it could be to be like, you know what, fuck this shit. You feel me? I'm going off. You feel me? I'm going off. It's harder to sit down and exert self control over how you feel and the shit you want to do. And I feel like it's important to like let niggas know, like, that's a part of being a man. That's essential to be a man, because you're not going to be able to properly deal with a woman unless you have the patience to
And
understand.
we make this about women. It's not about just women. It's
Facts.
about decision making in life, and that's the number one thing I push, even in my coaching. The decisions you make matter. If we're doing 50 yards wind sprints, for example, if you just run to 49 yards and drag, or 48 yards and drag through, like, come on, bro. You being a man is being a person of character, who you are when I'm not watching. So if my back is turned,
Exactly.
running through the 50, feel me?
Yeah.
That's what it being, making the right decisions. A motherfucker, some rap nigga from out here, had some feelings about something I had to say, and I didn't know this nigga from a hole in the wall. I wasn't even talking about this nigga. I was talking about the creators. And the nigga like, yo, drop your location so we can fight right now. And the real nigga in me is like, yo, the way I want to handle this, nigga don't even know.
It's
But
like
I just said,
a bando pop out on you when you pull up, catch you lacking, pull you out your.
I'm not I'm a peaceful man now. But the man that I am now, I'm like, yo, bro, I don't even know you. Nigga, oh, that's pussy. If a nigga that told me to drop the location, block.
Nigga, word. Suck
I'm not
dick. I don't care.
I'm not
Niggas be
arguing and
weird.
doing that with another grown man, bro. If you want to handle life like that, go ahead. But I never seen you in person in my life. So why would I react to for something said on social media? If I see you and it is what it is, it is what it is. But am I gonna go out my way to go seek that? When I got other shit going on in life? And that's what a lot of men don't do. Because I think it was a thing going around where a nigga said he more loyal and his loyalty to his gang over his kids. Fuck that. One that's moot, bro. Second of all, my loyalty is to my family. Y'all my brothers. But y'all know if something going on with wifey, my mom or something like that, y'all gonna respect, hey bro, I can't do this right now. Da 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 da.
Big fact.
Y'all gonna respect them.
And it's funny because it's like when I left New York, when I left like being around y'all niggas, it'd be like, yo, you tell niggas some shit, like, yo, like just on some shit like a nigga pulling up to your crib with another nigga that you don't know. You feel me? It's like I remember when I be with Tit would be like, yo, don't be pulling up with niggas unless you got it cleared with me. You feel me?
Man, why
Like,
would you?
and it's like, but you go and you tell, be like, oh, come on, son, I this and the third, and it's like, yo,
You cut off. I
it's
heard. Say less, bro. I'ma holler at you.
but it's like, like me, I'll be like, yo, son, it's not about you, bro. It's just about the
Nah, I'm not
respect
saying
of it.
that. I'm not
But
saying
now
that.
I'm not saying that, but I was younger, so and you was younger niggas, so it'd be like, yo, I don't understand how you couldn't understand the respect. That's all it is. Because it's not like I didn't
Listen,
want to chill. It's not like I wouldn't chill with both and figure out who the fuck this nigga is. But if you think it's cool to pop up at my crib with this nigga without letting me know, it's like, what else you think is cool? And I gotta let you know not to just think shit is cool without clearing with me.
Nigga, it's about how you pull up. How about you pull up with a nigga that you think is cool? I probably seen this nigga at the bank or something. We fought. Now this nigga know where I live. Like all types of shit. Like, and you
You
just
feel me?
bringing niggas to my crib or willy nilly. Like, or like you feel me? You know what the fuck going on, bro. You know what I did on the side. Like, feel me? Yeah, you my man.
Example.
You know everything about me.
You don't know the type of life
Example,
I
right?
live. I could have robbed
Facts.
you yesterday morning or some shit like that. You feel me?
Example, right?
I don't commit crimes though. Just putting that
I'm
out there.
dead. Example, right? So, y'all remember I was on tour.
Yeah.
I saw my brother and Blizzy. Blizzy came and saw, not to make stuff sound crazy, none of that. That's my man. But Blizzy had to go do something in North Carolina. We had a show going in North Carolina. I got the Reynolds in my name, whatever the case may be. I'm like, and even though that's my brother, I'm like, yo, is it cool if my mans pull up with us to North Carolina because my brother got his people and his joint at the label at the time, and then they got their own shit going on. I can't just be coming through bringing niggas, and I was already a plus one. You feel me? It's out of respect, and as men, we respect that. When I go to Randy crib, if I walk in there, I see Mom Dukes, and I don't say hello, that's disrespectful.
I get popped on. I think that's some Caribbean shit though. Americans.
It's not just Caribbean. As a man, if you come into a spot and you a stranger, you should greet yourself, greet the person who home it is, and the people that you might be around. Introduce yourself, greet them.
I always been like that. Right? I got mad points with shorties for doing that. They take me somewhere in their crib or whatever, and I shake everyone's hand. Like, you feel me? Very respectful. You feel me?
Jody's moms coming in.
You don't just come somewhere and just be mad quiet, like on your shell. Like, that's a bitch ass nigga, bro. Like, you a shorty bring you somewhere, you not speaking your if you're not speaking your mind, a shorty bring you somewhere, her family's gonna be like, she not in the right hands. Like, who is this bitch ass nigga? Like, you gotta let them get the feel for you, the vibe for you, let them know what's up. Like, everywhere I go, bro, I'm a brand. So if I went somewhere I never been before, I'm gonna introduce my brand. Like, yo, what's up? My name is I, you feel me? This is what I do. I is my handles. What's up? What's your name? What you into? I heard. Let me shake a hand, learn about them, exchange. That's what nigga. And then when I go, I leave a lasting impact because nigga, I'm me. Like, this is my world too. Like, I'm gonna leave an impact on it, and that's just the way alpha male rules, bro. I'm gonna piss everywhere I go, respectfully.
Respectfully. How you respectfully piss everywhere you go?
Cause it's not about
Don't do it all
disrespecting
the
you.
time.
It's about getting my shit off. It's not about disrespecting you. I'm gonna get my shit off though. Like, you gonna hear it. That's it.
But it's funny, you get more respect from people doing that shit because people be pussy.
Because that's what the world really wants, bro.
You know where I
They be a lot. Like, when they say this shit, motherfuckers be lying. Women don't want no nigga that not sure. Like, the only thing I ask my girl is what she want to eat. Or I say, what's your schedule like so we could go here? Because if I sit there and have to plan things where, and I had to fix that by myself, because I'm a person that do things in the moment. But I realized that I have to plan and put things in place because women don't want to do that shit. I have to put the idea out first, and then the rest of the planning process should be involved.
That's what I do too. I'll be like, yo, what day you free? Let's go have a picnic. If I make sure gonna bring the sandwiches, everything, I actually gonna tell me what I gotta bring. And we have a lit time. Heard it. That's what you need, reciprocation. But the alpha male guy, you feel me?
But being a man, and let's take alpha male out. Just being a man.
Being a man, yeah. Right.
Person,
I don't even like that term. I don't even like that term alpha male, but I knew what I was talking about. I call it being a man, bro. Like a real man. This is what men do. Like, you feel me? It's not about, I don't know, I can't. Nah, I can't do that right now. I could do this for you. Or nah, I'm not doing that. I'm doing this though.
Being able to lead and being comfortable in who you are and knowing your limitations. My girl get mad at me sometimes for certain things because she be asking me stuff, and I'll literally say, I don't know. If I don't know how to do something, if I don't know the answer, I'll figure it out. I'll get somebody that can do it. But at this moment, I don't know.
Word.
And as a man, I'm comfortable with saying I don't know.
It's right not to know. That's how you could properly assess. Like I heard,
That shit
I
is
could either
that shit,
hire somebody or figure out how to do it.
that shit, son. That's some shit I had to accept because it was like, yo, if you don't know something to say to come up with some bullshit on the fly, you might fuck up some shit more than actually just fucking
Yeah.
you ain't know.
Absolutely.
And women don't respect that. Women don't respect it as a maid. They like you just be lying for no reason. Like
I
for
see.
me,
Yeah.
you might tell your shorty, I don't know, and you might win points for her because now you're empowering her. And that's also part of what I said. You lacking in an area, she might for me be beneficial in the area. I heard she do the same thing to me. That's gonna make her feel more submissive because now she's not just in it with somebody that's a mannequin. She's just somebody with like I heard this. I know this nigga now. For me, feel me? She gonna know your weaknesses and notice how you still overcome them weaknesses. Like you feel me? She like, oh no, this nigga's a real man. Like I'm jacking respectfully. Like, that's
Absolutely.
how it goes.
Absolutely. And that's what it comes down to, man. It's powers and understanding what you don't know. Asking for help. Doc, I know you muted right now. Make sure if you start talking that you know you muted. Um, asking for help, making like assessing things and being real with yourself, bro.
Gotta be
Being
real.
comfortable on who you are.
Real men take accountability, bro. It's not always someone else's fault. It's not always like for me. For me, it's always in my control. So if something goes wrong, I'm gonna assess my part. Like, what could I have done differently? Like, you gotta be real, 100%.
Absolutely.
Even when you do good, I pat yourself on the back. It's not being cocky. You still be humble, but yeah, I did that good. I'm gonna do that again like that the same way. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely.
That's what I mean. It's about, bro.
Moving along though. So, what skills as a man do you guys want to develop or build upon that you already have?
Um, one skill, saving money. It's been a skill that I've been improving on like these past few years. I want to continue to and do it in a more drastic level. Another part of that is organizing my organization skills, like just organizing my thoughts more and probably like figuring out, all right, I want to get this done. This is exactly what I got to do. I've been doing a better job of that. My vision board's been helping with that. So for me, that's another skill. And just, I guess it's them too, saving money and like just organizing, like you feel me? And this is like just being clear, like for me, having all my eggs in one basket, so I know where to take them and drop them more fast. Not just getting on the fly and just sending it somewhere. For me, saving, cutting expenses, and organizing my resources and making them shits work for me. That's the skill as a man that I need to master because I've been doing a good job of that. What
That
about
was
you,
from
Doc?
you.
Nah, budgeting is something I really need to do. I haven't been doing it, and it's been kicking my ass, and it keeps kicking my ass, and I keep telling myself I need to budget, but I don't be doing it. So I just
You gotta just get into Jew mode. No funny, bro.
son,
Like,
and then son, so don't get us canceled, son.
Jew, that's a good thing. Jews are good with money. They know how
son,
they conserve money.
that's a good thing, but you know they still be canceling it.
And if you feel the way you a pussy.
But son, fucking another thing is like seeing a problem and fixing a problem immediately.
That's a good one. That's a fact, though.
Like
No procrastinating. That's good.
yeah, procrastinating. That's like a lack of procrastinating. That's something I want to work on. Like
Yeah, men shouldn't be lackadaisical at all. That's a fact. Word.
yeah,
That's a fact, bro.
like when you wash your clothes and shit, and then you dry them, and then you just got that laundry bin full of clothes. I don't know if y'all niggas be doing that, but I be doing that shit, and it be taking me a minute to fold all them bitches up. So it's
Nigga,
just
when I
like
wash clothes, I dig right in my bag, get an outfit, Please.
It's like son, it's like yo, like it's not like we don't have drawers and we don't have a closet and we don't got places to put the shit. You feel me? And it's not like it take
Word.
wild long to do this shit neither. But some for some reason, actually getting up to do it, that should be blowing minds.
Bro, even when I do that, I wake up to go to work or something, and I just throw everything out because I'm trying to find an outfit, and it just stays like that on my chair for like a whole week until
So
all my shit's dirty again.
so that's something I wanna and building like a schedule. Building
Schedules
like
are good.
a schedule where it's like, I have certain things like, daily shit that I gotta do to help better myself. Because it's like, once that shit becomes a habit, it becomes like, a way of life.
That's why I told you to journal.
Yeah.
That'll help your life OD, bro. You wake up, how am I feeling today? What I gotta do today? Make a list. When you feeling anxious, bro, you make a list of the things that you gotta do that's gonna cure your anxiety because that's what's making you anxious. Then you knock those off one by one. The more checks you see, you're gonna feel more at ease. Like, oh shit, I'm in control of my life. Like, you feel me? I'm good. I just gotta take a chill pill and get this shit done. That's it. That's why I organize. That's why I work on my organization way more. I've been
Because
doing
it's
little things. Helps you.
our long term goals can be broken down into little shit that we could do every day. You feel
It's
me?
called compartmentalizing. That's what it's called. That's a fact.
So yeah, I'm real good at compartmentalizing my emotions. When it comes to like my actual life, you feel me? It's difficult. Some shit I want to work on, and yeah, and just time management. Those is all shit. I feel like as a man, like I feel like if I could fix those things, I'd be way more successful,
It's
just
a
as
fact.
like a human being.
I'm glad you said way more successful. I'm glad you acknowledge the fact that you are successful right now. That's a fact.
Yeah, because
Facts.
it like everybody's a project. You feel me?
Hmm.
So it's like
Facts.
if you can't recognize how far you've come, you'll never be able to see where it is you want to go.
Big facts.
So
Big
I'll be
facts.
trying, son. I'll be trying, but it be difficult. And another thing, communication. I'm not good at communicating with people.
Nah,
Like
you
I
gotta
don't
fix
know.
that.
I never really thought it was a real problem, but it's like now there's people I have to communicate with that it'd be difficult for me to communicate with.
Yeah,
'Cause
nigga.
I'm
Jungle
dead.
report, nigga. Jungle report, nigga.
you feel me? Straight the fuck up, my nigga. It's like son. So son, I'll keep it a buck. Uh my BM. It's difficult for me staying in constant communication with her because I'm not used to doing that shit with nobody but my shorty. You feel me? And then it's like, if you're not my shorty, that shit fucks with my head because
That's
it's
just
like,
shorty for life. But you
well,
just
yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
be able. You
but
just
that's
not gonna be able to have sex. You gotta
but
hold that down. Oh well.
oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like it is difficult for me making that adjustment though, because it's like when it came to like I like and son, it was like, yo, you had to be classified. If you wanted to be a girl I spoke to every day, you had to be classified as my shorty. You feel me? Or it's like you get a day here and a day there, like, and you should be happy about that shit. You feel me?
So basically, going from a casual relationship or a casual situation to being the person you have to talk to on a daily basis, but that intimacy part is not there.
Yeah, I'm not
So
used to
it's
the
kind of
power
like a
dynamic.
job.
I'm not used to the power dynamic. You feel me? And that isn't an excuse. That's what I'm realizing. Me just not being used to it. It's like, okay, maybe I'm so bad with communication because I have real life problems with commitment because I feel like if you talk to a shorty too much, she ends up finding out too much about you and then she might be able to use that shit against you.
Bro, ain't no use it against you. You ain't no shame in your game and who you is, bro. So what? Let the whole
Facts.
world know what the fuck you about you.
But it's
I don't
just
give a fuck, bro. Because
like
you gotta
that
realize
thing right
also
there.
when a shorty do some shit like that to try to like bad you up, that looks bad on her. That don't look bad on you. You feel
Oh
me?
yeah.
Like, so
But
yeah, bro. If you feeling the shorty, you gotta take that risk. Like, look,
I
let
think
me open up and tell you everything. I don't give a
I
fuck
think
what
what it is
happens.
with me is that like I like well I know we're supposed to be talking about shit we want to improve on, but like I said, I when I get angry, I don't have all my interpersonal skills go out the window. You feel me? So it's like when a shorty try to say some slick shit about me, it's like yo, I got an arsenal
I just laugh.
because
Nah, it don't matter.
it be in my head. I because it be the New York nigga coming. I'm like, oh, so you thought you was funny? You feel me? You thought you had jokes. You thought you was gonna get a reaction. Matter of fact, I got a reaction for that ass. You feel me? But it's like I don't want to go there with people because that shit is petty as
You
hell,
don't got
especially with
to.
bitches.
Real bosses don't do shit like real bosses be like, oh, you being funny. That was cute. For me, her. But when I got shit taking, nigga, you cheated in my crib, in my car, something. Get out. Like, you gotta be here. Like, fuck out of here. That's cool. She can say what she want, bro. I don't care. Like, cause that's what shorties do. You can't put hands on them because they're not niggas. Niggas say that you can slap them. That's the easy
I
part.
wanted to talk about the situation a little bit. I wanted to close up this part about things we could do better
Oh yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
skills we want to develop
Yeah,
as
Oh,
women.
we'll get back to my woes.
It's not about your
word.
woes. Because I see, like I said, I see an Instagram live. The shorty was calling niggas all kind of brokes and saying like wild shit, but he was fucking that nigga at one point in time. He was in love with
Like,
him.
what? You look
So,
like a bozo. Like, what are you talking about? I don't care
but
if
yeah,
people don't see things from my
before
perspective.
we
They
gonna
just
get there.
stupid.
We gonna get there, Randy. Um, skills personally that I want to develop or enhance as a man: emotional intelligence and the way to actually apply it, and also understanding how I view the world and how I react to things is how I react to things, not how everybody else reacts to things. So I say the emotional intelligence is because I'm a low maintenance person. You don't got to talk to me every day. You give me mad reassurance and have to go on a million dates, go on trips. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I'm kind of that kind of person. But I realize in my relationship and how I deal with other women, they need reassurance. They need the compliments because they need to know that you still there. But I get into a place where I get my blinders on because I'm focused on pod and other endeavors that I don't make the time, which is another thing that I'm going to talk about. Make the time for those that are important to me, understand that they're important to me, and finding an effective way to say those things. Because, like I said before, understanding of emotional intelligence, how everyone interprets things and how you communicate things can be interpreted in many different ways depending on who you're talking to.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I like that emotional intelligence on it.
gotta be,
Hold on one second.
especially dealing with women. And I don't have children yet, but I know when that comes, it's gonna be a motherfucker.
Right. Because I was watching this Netflix show, Sweet Tooth, and it's about this kid doing kid shit, and I had to realize I was like, yo, some of the dumb shit that kids do, I don't know if I'm like fully I fully have the patience for it yet. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it's something I'd have to develop because it's like some of the shit. It's just like, yo, little nigga, I told you not to fucking go nowhere, and you got the fuck up and went fucking somewhere. It's like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, what the fuck is going on? Did you not hear me? Was I unclear? Like, but it's like, yo, you can't treat kids like, because I was one of those kids. You feel me? I be like, well, why I can't go nowhere? You not explaining it to me. I need you to explain this shit to me because I want to know, nigga. The fuck? But it's like, you don't always want to explain yourself. But you don't always have the emotional intelligence to be like, okay, just because it's simple to me doesn't mean it's simple to him. Or even if it's your shorty, doesn't mean it's simple to her. Like the way I might show you I care about you might not be the way that you can receive the care that I've been showing you. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Nah, that's a fact. Because the number one thing we say as niggas, when like, show me that you care, you be like, well, I'm here. But
OD. And that
being
shit don't make no
there,
fucking sense to me, bro.
but being there physically and being there emotionally are two completely different things.
Yeah, I'll admit to that.
Just because you come home every night and you lay with that person, does that mean you're truly building on that bond? Because the shit, it gets, when you doing a relationship for an exterior period of time, there's waves of ups and downs, but it's about the little things that you do that keep the glue together.
Facts. Son, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like people gotta grow together. It'd be crazy like when like a shorty like even if you be around me for extended periods of time, it's like how you gonna expect me to be the same person that I was? You feel me? I don't expect you to be the same person that you was.
It's different when you see someone a couple times a night and you only see them for that few hours and y'all go live your own individual lives compared to when y'all live as one,
Oh yeah.
but still have to maintain your individual lives.
That part in itself. Because if you just trying to grow the relationship, you'll feel neglected by the fact that another person is also trying to build on himself and the relationship. You'll start to feel like, oh, why aren't you putting in as much towards the relationship as I'm putting in? When it really be like, yo, you're putting in nothing to yourself. Like, why is that? Why do you think that's okay? You feel me? See that shit all the time. But like a
And
shorty to
that
give
that in
everything,
this,
everything.
that in itself is a battle.
Yeah, but it's on growth. You gotta grow to understand that because, like I said, like a lot of shorties they'll be like, oh, I gave my all to this relationship and stuff like that, and then they feel
Listen,
slighted
shorty,
because,
3 months of your life ain't your all.
well, listen. We not even going to go there because that's that's a different convo. But it's just the fact that like in those 3 months you did nothing to better yourself. It was a complete waste of time. But I did nothing to help you learn anything, to try and be better, try to do anything for yourself. That's the shit I be wondering. I really
Man,
be wondering.
fuck that bitch.
But
This
but
Let me tell
nigga
you.
Randy is out of
she
control.
coming at me. Feel me? Like they be coming at you like, oh, you not putting in your role towards the relationship. But then it's like, yo, I'm trying to better myself at the same time.
Yeah, bro. So I'm
And
saying,
we
fuck
get
that
caught,
bitch, bro. She should know that already,
and we
man.
and we get caught in a cycle where it's you're not doing this, well, I'm trying to do this for us, but you're not. But then it goes to you're not doing this for us, and you have to realize both of y'all are right. You could be lacking here in the relationship aspect, but she could be lacking there and wanting things individually. And it's about listening to each other and making it work. Like I said before, even now, whatever any work that I do, I negotiate for happiness. I negotiate and do my things to have time to do what I want to do with my lady, do what I want to do with my family, but still get my work done because that's the most important thing to me. I don't have abundance of time. Money's gonna come and go, and when you chase after money, did you ever really live? And that's where I'm at with it. Like I, no, we none of us want to be broke, but I don't want money to be more important than my time to experience this thing we call life.
To me, experiences is what real wealth is.
Absolutely.
You just need money for a lot of them, so you gotta obtain them. You gotta obtain it. It is what it is. You feel me,
Yeah.
nigga? If this world was about collecting peanuts, nigga, I bet you I will have a good amount because I'm an alpha male. I'm gonna see what it is that society wants. I gotta have this to be this prestigious, or I'm getting it. I don't care if it's fucking marbles by tomorrow. I'm gonna get them. Whoever get the most marbles, I'm gonna go see that nigga. Like, yo, I need some of that. For me, get down and lay down. For me,
Nah, I agree with you. Like I said, I do what I. That's why I said I negotiate for happiness. I get compensated well for my time that I do my endeavors in, but I also have the time to commit to the people that are important to me and use that time with them. And that's the things that I'm pushing to work on and get better at and enhance as I get older. Because at the end of the day, when we go to the grave, or you retire from a job, they're gonna give you a watch. That's your retirement party. You get a
they gonna
watch.
give you they gonna give you a pension, or you gonna die the following year.
You get a pension, and you get a watch for working 20 to 40 years for whatever you was doing. Rather than that 20 or 40 years, if you set yourself up to be the best that you can be and get compensated well for doing the things that you do well, but also negotiating your time to have for those that you love, that's what you want in life.
It's a fact, though.
People don't go to work because they like work.
People go to work so they don't go broke.
It's a necessity of life. Like, if you don't got bread, it's a fact that you're just gonna have bad experiences. You're gonna, God forbid, you're gonna be struggling with your bills, struggling with a roof over your head. You know that in order to live, in order to sustain a proper way of living, money is required. In order to live through these, in order to experience these good fucking experiences, money is required. It's all connected and it's made that way on purpose. So they could try to have us by the balls. But the key is, like Vic said, not to be the slave to the dollar. You got to make your money. The money don't make you. You make it hurt. Set it up, put it in smart places, you feel me? Make it work for you now, you feel me? Like that shit work. All right, let me have a barbecue with my family. Check your jag hard. My shit just went up. Oh shit, I ain't even do nothing. You feel me? That's what it's about. Not every day. I'm on the road, grind, 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 grind. Your daughter calling, you ignoring it because you gotta hit this next flex. Like, you feel me? Like, that's not what it's about. It's about doing that real quick, boom, 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 sacrificing, and then making smart decisions after so you can see what's important and deal with that.
Absolutely. Even in the places that, because for some weird reason, Indeed been sending me mad jobs that's interested in hiring me, and I'm not looking for a job, but whatever. Um, when I talk to these companies just to see what they're talking about, I'm like, if with the time or the schedule that you have, if I have a son or a daughter and they have a recital, a game, or whatever, if that's going to conflict with that, if I can't negotiate my time to make sure I'm there for my kids when they need me, I don't need it. I'll find a way to get bread.
I want to say real quick. Tell me why Shorty tried to tell me to come in on Father's Day. Like, bitch, like it ain't my first Father's Day, but you got me fucked up. This
I'm
is
a
why.
dad, bitch.
This is why you need to fucking find a way to make money that with people that value you or and value your time.
Yeah,
Like I said,
I agree with that. No, go ahead.
negotiate your term. You don't get what you deserve in life. You get what you negotiate. Negotiation is everything.
It's a fact.
I could agree with that.
Negotiation is everything.
Closed mouths don't get fed. That's why I said the alpha male, that's what it's about. You speaking on what you need and what you want, what you're demanding. So no, it's not about being dominant, but people be like, oh, if unless you address somebody like, oh, may I have this? Is it okay? No, okay, I'm okay with that. That's politically correct. That's how you're supposed to move. No, nigga, it's about, oh, I need this. You feel me? And you're gonna come up with a smooth way to obtain that, no matter what it is. You might mind fuck somebody or whatever you might do, whatever means you come to. Like you feel me? You gotta get that. It's not about being so passive. Like society wants everybody to be like, oh,
Man stands on his morals and the things he believes in that are right without budging, no matter the temptation.
no matter the temptation. Lord knows there's a lot.
And it's going to be, exactly. Temptation is going to be there. Feel me? Like Ray Lewis, DMX, one of their favorite quotes. I'm not a Christian, but out the Bible is, no weapon against me shall prosper. And like he always said, nobody said a weapon won't be used. Nobody said they won't attempt to try to strike me with this weapon, but the weapon formed against them will not prosper.
Not gonna prosper.
You have to have that in your mind as you maneuver through life. But you can't take just teachings and be a fuck nigga. But the truth of the matter is, like we were saying before, but the balance or the Asian balance symbol, I know it's called, I ain't saying that, pause, the Asian balance symbol.
Yin and the yang.
With the good, there's still bad, and with the bad, there's some good. So that's where the world is. Nothing is made to be perfect. For every good nigga you have, and good man you have in the world, you have a fuck nigga.
At least a fuck nigga and a half. There's mad at them niggas.
By design. Because a system was put in place by some fuck niggas to remove just men and a culture to make our culture fuck niggas.
Yep.
But the real will always persevere.
Thanks. Y'all got any hobbies?
Yeah, I got a few hobbies.
I need some hobbies.
Right now, my main hobby.
Man.
Right now, my main hobbies is working out and gaming.
I like gaming. I want to get a boat so I could go fishing.
I definitely want to go start fishing. But I live on the East Coast. It's gonna be cold.
You can go fishing in the summertime.
For 3, that's what I'm saying. I can only go fishing for 3 months. That's why. I'd rather move to Florida.
That's how I know I'm getting older. Shout out to my boy Bro Guy, because he said the same thing too. But for the last year and a half, I was thinking about getting a boat. I was looking at something between 3,000 and 10,000. Give me a nice boat for like 5-6 bands. Put it on the shore and go to work.
I want to get like a mini yacht so I can have fucking crazy parties on it.
I don't want a yacht. I want to get a boat that's nice though.
So we should
go have the over. You feel me? So the sun will be beaming on me. But
yeah, like so you can go inside, right?
Yeah.
What you call them little shits? Like not a big yacht, like the boat. They got like a little room inside. Like you feel me? Like a
they like mini yachts stuff like that.
That's what I'm talking about. Like a little mini yacht. Where like you ever see Michael Myers and the nigga came through the window, Jason? I mean. And he killed. That was a fly ass yacht, though. I wish I had that yacht. I don't want this shit to happen to me.
Yeah.
That yacht was fire.
I don't want that yacht. That shit cursed. Give me a yacht. That's a replica of that one.
Word, replica of that one. That shit was fire.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like on the water at night. Like I guess I don't watch too many movies. I'm gonna feel like somebody out to get me.
Nigga, I'm keeping my shit right docked that night, but
nigga,
I still want
to
to
be
be
on
in the water though.
Nigga, you know what's gonna be on there. It's my boat.
I'm talking about like some fucking sea monster shit, nigga. I ain't talking about no invaders. Like I'm good on real humans. Nah, yeah, let them come. I'm pause. I'm good with that though. I'm talking about some omnious shit that I'm in the middle of the water. I tell somebody nobody gonna ever believe me.
Yo,
so that's a perfect chance to hurt me.
What the hell y'all gonna
That's
be in the
scary.
water at? I ain't trying to be there that crazy.
I'm gonna be docked up. That's what I said. I'm like, cause I be seeing movies, niggas be
It's
like in
like
the middle of
the
the
water.
ocean. They put an anchor
Yeah,
down in the middle of the ocean, just stay there the night. I don't know. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. You wake up and you just like, nah, bro. What if some crazy shit happen?
Nigga,
I'm staying
nah, I
tied
definitely want
right
to
to
get
the
a.
shore.
like, yo,
I'm
what if
thinking
some
about
bird
getting
shit
a boat,
and
man.
something?
If I get that boat, I'm gonna drive that motherfucker down to Miami and have some fun.
That's a good vibe right there. I'm with that. Okay. I want a boat so I could just fucking. I would just like if I'm tight, bro. I'm gonna just go to the dock, drive out like a fucking mad meters, and just be there, just bumping my music,
So,
nigga, smoking mad spliffs, going live, podcasting or some shit in the middle of the ocean.
Nigga got disconnected.
Yeah, he's talking to his lady.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fucking. I don't know about the boat, son. I like being on land.
I like land too, but the boat is a nice little getaway for like a few hours. I'm not talking about no more than like 2-3 hours. 2-3 hours max. I'm good. I need to go back on land. Like all the other shit is a dub.
Nah, I get 4 hours.
No, I can't do no 4 hours. That's too long. That feels like a long ass trip now.
But you gotta have some girls on the boat, and you be alright.
Yeah, for some girls, I'm good for like 8 hours, nigga. No cap. 8-10 hours.
Some
No funny shit.
Casamigos,
Yeah,
a zipping like
I'm good
two
for
zips.
24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours. We good now. Food there, mad food there, mad food.
Yeah,
We
what if you order
good.
like pizza and they come deliver? They come deliver on the
Oh,
boat. That'd
I'm
be
there for a
fire.
week. I'm
Like,
there for a week.
Domino's got that carless driver shit now.
But I don't want to hold
Nah,
though.
nigga, they're
I
not bringing
want
no
one
robot
shorty.
in no water.
Son, they send a boat. They'll send a boat for you, niggas. Domino's. They fuck
I'm
with
dead.
the.
Yo, and for a lot of them, I can't remember the name of the restaurant. I won't say it though, because that's our shit. It don't be mad people there.
Word.
Um,
Only game.
you can pull up with your boat, and somebody you can park your boat right there, valet, and have dinner, breakfast or lunch, whichever time you're there. Eat your food, get back on your boat, and have a good old time.
Fire. Yo, can you drive
Literally,
boats
I watch.
drunk?
You said, yeah,
You could, right? Yeah.
people do it all the time. You're not supposed to, ideally. People do
All
that.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad drunk. Shades on, smack.
Don't crash
I can
into
see
it.
it now. We're about to have mad foreign joints that don't speak no English
That's a
out
fact,
there
though.
for wild bottles of Casamigos.
Man,
Wait,
Casamigos.
They don't.
Or I'm even
Some
good. Like
freak
if it's,
Jones.
I'm even good if it's like you feel me. Like it's like a little coupe boat, coupe yacht. I'm good with one shorty. That's
Yeah.
it. We rocking. I stay there for a few
them
nights.
shits Dexter had.
Yeah, like Dexter had exactly, bro. Them fire shit. He lived in Miami, right? Yeah, that was Miami.
Facts.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
even need
it's
a whole
not bad.
bunch of hoes. I'm tired of hoes. I'm good with one calm
Nah, I
shorty.
ain't saying.
Let's
Listen,
get on the
the
boat.
women are there for us. Listen, I'm in a relationship. When I'm in a spot and it's women, it's just for the aesthetics.
Yeah,
So it
no
looks
cap
good.
though. Sex definitely sells. Women are beautiful. That sells. Can't deny human
Like,
nature.
be real. Any guy that goes into a spot where man niggas like, niggas is chilling, niggas is cool, whatever. But if 5 women walk in, or you go
I'm
into a
on them.
spot and it's 3, and the ratio is 3 women and 1 guy, you like, even if you ain't getting no shorty or nothing, you're just like, yo, it was a lit night.
Yo,
Yeah, it's mad shorties there. They always, yeah, no funny
it
shit.
be
That's a
me.
fact though.
It be me and McLovin. We be pulling up to something like Cafe Omar or some shit like that. You feel me? See mad niggas on the line. We be like, yo, fuck this shit. We about to be out, my nigga. Fuck all that.
Yeah,
Then you see like a car full of bitches pull up. You be like,
yeah, we mad.
Women, dog, goddamn.
It's women.
we see a car full of women pull up, and then we be
Car
like,
full of whores.
Yo, these niggas is out of control.
son, nah, some of them was definitely whores. But anyway,
All right, we don't know
Nah.
that. We just saying women in general.
anyway, we be like, yo, son, we'll
The
give
good time gals, that's a whole different situation.
Good
we'll
time,
give it
gal.
20 minutes. You feel me? Instead of just cut
GTG.
and then then 10 minutes to go by, some more women will pull up, and then you be like, you know what, all right, this might be a calm little Audi.
A little flex, no cap.
Good situation.
Or then when you go inside the Audi, right? And then you just like, yo, it's big out. Like it's just good vibes, bro. Like it's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I'm like, I just love to be in here. Like the wind is cool for me. It's not a bunch of hot niggas. Like you feel me? It's just a place you want to be. Like you just happy. I eat. Like I like my spliff. I just like being around pretty women, bro. It just does something for my creative.
Sure.
Or I can't even
Cause
lie.
you would dance with them and all that. Even if
Yeah,
you don't want to
I
like get their
dance
number,
with
it's
them.
just
I'm
cool.
weak.
So
No
they
cap.
they they made
Bro,
a post saying that like the parties from like 2006 to like 2013, 14, they'll never party like that again, son. And that shit was
those
Oh
was good.
man,
Them
listen.
2008s, I started going to parties in '08 when I was like 14 in the floors. Them '08s to like '12, '13, those was good parties, bro. Like for me, a lot of
I went
older
to my
Jones, they
first.
taught me how to wine.
facts.
Yeah, I went to my
I went to my
first
first party.
7 night shit. 07. Sheesh.
Son, I learned how to dance at a school party.
Yeah, I was like
Started
12 when I learned how to dance.
started
No,
bending
I'm
over.
capping.
Yeah.
I learned how to dance in the summertime before school. Like in the summertime in the P's, there was some shorty down the hall. She threw a house party. She had older sisters. She had sisters my age. I was in that party feeling on everything, bro. I was like 12 years old, bro.
Yo, Ray,
Yo,
you
bro,
about to have cancel culture on your head? You wildin'.
bro, I was 12. What you
Respectfully,
mean?
consensually, you
Respectfully,
was feeling on.
consensually, yeah, they was with it. If the lights
Mhm.
was off, you feel me? They was with it, like you feel me? So, nigga, they told me how to rhyme, bro. I didn't know what to do. I used to be a little shy, chubby nigga, like you feel me?
Left,
They used to,
right.
they used to, they used to grab me, you feel me? Dance on me, and I'm like, oh, okay. Then I go to a party. You feel me? That's why I love my life, bro, because like I live with blacks and Puerto Ricans. Then I went to school with Puerto Ricans. Then I went to junior high school with Puerto Ricans. Then I went to high school with Jamaica with West Indians and stuff. So when I went to school in junior high school, I started. That's when I learned how to dance the reggaeton and shit. They used to play Matt Tego, Don Omar. So
Mhm.
when I was in the hood, it was just straight like Movado. Everybody put reggae on in the project. So when they put that on, doom, 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 I see the shorties getting crazy. I'm like, nah, I feel OD Puerto Rican now, like for real. Like then I go to
Okay.
then I go to Canarsie High. Then get on to the vibes and all the good dance halls. Then I see it.
Facts.
It's like the same thing, but a whole different culture. Then I'm like, yo, bro, I think I'm Jamaican too. No funny shit like this. This shit just connects with me, bro. Like that's what I just love parties,
Absolutely.
bro. Like them years, '08 from even like '06, '07 to like
Man,
14,
we
13.
about to go down if we go down memory lane, Randy know me, especially in college days. My joint, we go to a party, made me look at me, yo, V set it off. Cause
Yeah.
That nigga
I
being a
was the
Puerto
ladies guy. I
Rican.
like being with the ladies. So I found me a shorty that's been looking at me. Yo, shorty, you like you want to dance? Come here right quick. And we
Real
get a
shit.
little, we feel me, get a little drunk.
Come here, come here. Ah.
We
Yo,
just be cooling.
I used to love finding your shorty, you dance for you just talking to her for the night. Like it's like I don't even want to dance with nobody else. I'm gonna secure this kill for the night. Cause
Word. You
like, yo, what
dance
you doing
you
out there?
dance
Let's
for
go
other
out.
shorties. You dance for other shorties because you just want to have fun. But you fuck.
Yeah.
It's like you always got that one dance partner. You like,
And take it
yeah,
back to her.
like your vibe is.
Gotta
I fuck
drill.
with
Gotta drill. You smell good. I wanna I
it.
wanna I wanna get into you. Like
Son,
literally. Like I wanna know about
Nah,
you.
that's one of the.
what it be?
So when we talk about these 13 parties, 12 parties, because we was in college at that time, 14, 15. Um, that's when I got a little tricky. Because it gets to a point when you go to school like we went to where the black population is real small. So you go to a party dancing with girls, and the shorty that you kind of really vibing with at the time, she start looking at it like,
They just hit
oh,
the
nah,
left,
fuck
right.
out of here. And then when she get with you, she start going a little extra, and then everybody
It's a
know, hey,
wine.
y'all fucking.
It's a yeah. I
But you
don't like
kind of
all
like,
that.
I don't care if she going a little extra because I fuck with her anyway. This is my little thing right here. You feel me?
I ain't gonna cap in college. I wasn't fucking with shorties like that. Like I wasn't liking them like that.
Yo,
For me, I had my little thing back home. We was on a little break for me, but I was just drilling shorties. So Whenever a shorty would do shit like that, I'm like, nah, you doing too much. Like, you gonna make me not fuck with you no more. Like, you gotta relax. But then it was this one shorty I ran into. I was actually jacking her and I kissed her. I ain't kissed no shorty. There was one girl I kissed. You feel me? When I used to see her at the party, boy, she used to just give me this look, bro. She used to creep at me. She used to, yo, that's just the good energy. Like when y'all just doing some secret shit, but y'all just not on no secret shit.
Sneaky link.
Sneaky links is litty. Shout out to the sneaky links, bro. I missed that
Yeah.
vibe. That was a good vibe.
Nah, but
Oh
that's what
man.
it be. And they usually don't be doing anything early in the party. They be when the party about to end, them last couple songs, and people kind of figure out who they vibing with for the night.
Yo,
And you
bro,
like, all right, yeah, shorty, she's still fucking with me.
I'm
You
gonna give
still
you
fucking word.
like so. I ain't really party out in Brockport that much, but the parties back in the hood, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Niggas was
same thing.
definitely in them shits.
Like when I say here's how it would go. It would be that one shorty that could take the dagger, and then he
This nigga is freak. You a freak.
and then he throwing a tune, and then she be like, "Oh, we not," because you know a lot of shorties like after they took the dagger, they be tired. They be like, "Oh my god, get off me!" Ah, you feel me? Whatever, cool. But then like the one shorty, she be like, "Nah, I ain't done, nigga. We still dancing." It's like, oh word,
Yeah.
say less.
You know what I like, bro? When you give a shorty the dagger, then a slow song come on. And
Yeah,
you like, all right, she probably wanna chill. Let me chill. And you try to and she pull you back and she try to get crazy and some slow shit. I'm like,
See,
nah,
Randy,
I'm drilling you.
yo,
I'm
Randy, here
drilling
go
you.
back to the drill every time. Randy, you hitting on something right there. That's a major key, young fellas.
What?
If
Talk
you was
about it.
with a shorty and she was dancing in a party, and that slow song come on, and either she pull you closer or she come grab you to come dance with her, you gotta get her number.
Got to, bro. Like, yo, what's up? Like,
Cause
I'm
you
jacking that.
gotta
I
think
love
about it
that.
like
when she hit that with the
you got to,
little
and
thing behind her head, shit.
Mm.
I'm dead.
Son, what?
And Randy, you know, and Dot, you know, like I know. And these parties be talking about it's abundance of people. If that woman, especially because a lot of women that they be beautiful, so niggas be on their body. If she look for you out of everybody in the crowd, you gotta
I
fuck
be
with her, bro.
honored. I be honored. I'm like, yo, I'm honored. No cap. I'm gonna do the right thing for me. I'm gonna buy you breakfast tomorrow. You even got a drug tonight, but I gotta spend a night with you. Like, I gotta, you feel me? I need some more right now. Like, I
Oh,
need
my
that
old
energy.
days, man.
It had me.
After niggas got out the bro, I had the silver Pontiac. After we all get up, because you live right there, so you walk right to your crib. After niggas get dropped off to where they going, if it wasn't a my car or squeeze car, it's I'm like, yeah, shorty, we see you tonight. In the morning, we gonna go get breakfast.
Word up.
The thing that was crazy was like, you know, because a lot of niggas didn't really know how to dance. All they was really trying to do was dagger. But you know,
Word.
dagger, and it's like, yo, they just a dagger. When you hit the shit on beat, especially like her beat, when she be trying to mix it up and shit, you be catching that shit. And then she be like, yo, son. So I swear to God, like this one bitch told me, she was
Rhythm.
like, oh, you was dancing with me crazy. She was like, I knew you knew how to stroke this shit. I was like, well, you feel me?
Yo, that had to throw that in there.
Son,
Yeah.
How about you got one kid now, nigga? You gotta relax.
Gotta relax.
but son, real shit, because the only reason shorties will really be feeling you when they dancing with you just off the strength that you dancing with them is because you could dance. They felt that vibe. You was moving the way they wanted you to move. You feel me? Right or wrong?
Nah, that's a
I agree.
fact.
Exactly.
I don't know for women. I don't know if it's always accurate, but I know as far as guys, in my experience, if you got a good like joint with a shorty on the dance floor, in the
Good
bedroom, it kind of
waistline.
translate.
Good waistline. If you got a waistline, then you good. You feel me?
And that's the
All
thing.
them.
Like that was my thing, man. My thing is, I might holler at a shorty here and there, but if I was in a party and we dancing, and I talk to you, and you dance with me, oh yeah,
Son, and I tell you one thing. Considering I'm in Cali, I miss Caribbean girls. Like real Caribbean girls. Like I miss some OD. Just that's all I'm gonna say.
That's how I go. That's how I feel. That's how I feel when I go back to the Flossie after being in a bushel for mad long, and I go back to the floss. I'm like, yo,
And they just
especially when it's hot. When it's hot outside, bro, I just miss them, bro. Just how they walk with their shorts, and they just like no care in the world, like mad rude, but still like you gotta say the right thing. I miss that shit, bro.
because they'd be mad rude, but oh son, like you
I
said,
love Spanish women
say
too,
the right
though.
thing.
Spanish.
That shit all come out. They'd be like, oh okay, I guess I give you my number or whatever.
Word, that's a
But
fact.
Spanish women, I like them too, but they be dangerous. Son.
Again, goes
I
back to
love
what we
Spanish women.
saying. Being a man, how you bag a Caribbean woman? You can't go in there half stepping. You gotta go in there. Hey, yo, ma,
Nah,
give me a shorty.
yo,
You
stop
looking
playing, like
really
what?
beautiful today. You playing and all that. I know
Oh,
you don't got no man looking like this. Give me a number.
Yeah, let me put my foot inside you.
Yo, this nigga,
yo, Randy, nah,
Randy be walking up to the Vibes Cartel lines and shit.
I dead ass do
Nah,
that.
you be doing, yo, what's the alkaline he did at the beginning of, what's the joint? Moving Mountain shit?
What?
Have a penis for your vagina.
Yeah,
Nah, the joint he be saying before you even start singing.
Oh. Damn. Nah,
Randy, you know how to do that shit.
I don't know what you're talking about
That
right
quick
now.
shit alkaline.
Move
The quick
mountains.
shit alkaline be saying before you start doing the song.
It's the song "Moving Mountains." You remember that shit?
Yeah, but I can't remember how you started it. Like his little ad.
Son, I know there was this one shit that Vibe said that I told a bitch one time, and that shit worked. Yeah, he was like, I love you, no doubt, and I want to put it in your mouth.
Yo, but
Straight
that's
to
the
it.
only way you can get it. You can get that shit off by singing that kind of shit.
Son, and I don't get that shit.
Yo, that nigga Alkaline got me so many women that summer when he dropped Moving Mountain. And you play, or you just play the beginning. As soon as it dropped. I got a penis for your vagina. It's like, oh, it's lit.
I definitely got that for you. No cap. You need it. My shorty used to get mad because what's that song he had? But the side chick shit. I used to play that, bro, and I knew it word for word.
That's my shit. That I.
And my shorty at the time was Jamaican, so I used to say it word for word. She like, so you think you're Jamaican now? Well, you got a side bitch? And she said some Jamaican shit to me. Hey, side gal. Like, what you talking about? Like, it's a song. Like, feel me? And she was dead mad at me. Then I went to a party. I came back and she fucked the shit out of me. She like, I thought you went to go get some pussy. I'm like, oh shit, the fuck? That's why I love Caribbean women, bro. They crazy. Like, I'm like, you a crazy bitch. So you just be acting like you not, but you really a crazy bitch. I be needing that vibe sometimes. But see, they not bitches, they women. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ready for me? When it's like that, you gotta say that. What's the next topic?
Where the hell you just go?
I'm still here. Hold on.
Nah, but we talking about hobbies, and I don't know how we
got
the parties. Parties was definitely dope. Excuse me. We had good times. A lot of good times at parties.
Yeah, parties was definitely lit.
Still have some good times at parties when we do go.
I don't even be in the mood for parties like that. You said hobbies for me? Yeah. Oh, I said gaming. I said gaming and working out.
Oh, yeah, you did say hobbies.
I want to start streaming more, though. I want to start streaming more.
I gotta definitely get. We gotta get you a Twitch, man.
I've been posting shit on my Twitter and shit, my Instagram and shit, like my Warzone clip.
Yeah, we gotta get you to Twitch though, bro. Get your Twitch.
I don't understand how to stream live. Once I do that, I'll do that on Twitch. Let me talk my shit.
We gotta get you OBS.
That's what you need, OBS?
I think OBS will help you with Twitch Live.
I got the mic and everything set up. I know how to do it now. I'm gonna record my grill, have the mic there for me for the audio. Then I'm trying to. I just don't know how to stream live on my gaming system. Once I can stream that live and put the picture together, I'm with it. That's lit.
Say less.
Cause niggas I play with, we nice, and we be talking about real shit too. Like we be dropping gems. Like I be learning shit when I talk to my niggas on Warzone. That's why I fuck with it. Fuck with the my niggas.
That's real shit.
Shout out to my son Tip. My son Tip be playing with me. My son Coon.
Facts. Hobbies. I'll talk about the boat. And we still about parties.
Boat, right.
Yeah,
that's how we talk about parties.
Yeah. I gotta do something more though. My girl be calling me some old nigga, man. Cause I'm 27 now. I'm partied out. I don't be really wanting to go to parties.
Bro,
I don't
when I
care
go to parties, I want to go to sleep once I get there.
Word. I don't really do the night outs. Like I'm not from here, so I'm not trying to go to some niggas hood that I don't know, chilling or going to a bar. Cause I'm like, why go to a bar if I could go buy this bottle of Casamigos $38?
Yeah. Fuck a bar. Niggas did mad bars, mad years, bro. Like that's over. That's not intriguing no more.
So now
I like shit like lounges and restaurants. If a restaurant got licks there, I go there. Let's go to a restaurant,
get
some food, sit down, and then we drink. I go to music like that.
I go to a beach, just not in New York. I hate New York beaches, but
Me too.
Yeah, like she be saying I'm an old nigga, but I'm just like a lot of the things that people doing now. I was doing that shit for a 10-year span, from 14 to 23, 24, 25.
Nigga, I just stopped partying like before the pandemic, nigga. So that's like 25, yeah, or that's a fact. Once the pandemic hit, really that's when I slowed down.
Yeah, I don't really care for partying, bro. It's not fun how it used to be for me. First of all, I need WD-40 now for my knees, bro, because I'm not getting to the floor with nothing.
And my back and
then you get into the party and you be feeling like you in pain. It's like, yo, did I work out or did I go to a party?
Bro, my legs be on fire like I squatted, bro. Pause. Like niggas want to stand up all day, smoke it. I need to sit down somewhere, smoke my spliff, you feel me, and just chill like that, bro. Like, I don't like doing the last standing up and shit no more, bro. I'm not young, bro.
I like to get bent too. Like even when I drink my liquor, I drink straight liquor here and there, but I like to get my little chaser in there, drink and chill.
I still don't do no chaser. I drink that shit straight every time. Fuck that chaser shit.
I know because you out here on that Puerto Rican shit. I get my little lemonade with the Casamigos, and I make, you feel me? I be chilling.
That is fire though. Sometimes I do that. I put the lemonade in the freezer just to get a little slushy going, and then put the Migos. Yeah. But I definitely prefer I don't straight like though.
I don't take a shot and then drink something. No, I mix it together.
Yeah, that's facts. Right.
I had like apple juice and tequila the other day, and it was a good mix.
You ever had the mango? I think, what company is it? I don't know, but it's like a mango.
The cran mango, Ocean Spray?
Yeah, cran mango. Oh my goodness. Yeah. With the Migos, bro. That shit was fire.
With some ice, because you know cran mango juice is a little thick, so you got to put some ice in there.
Yeah, put matte ice. Yeah, it's a fact. I get the ice cups, freeze it, put the cran mango and the Migos. That shit get you clapped quick, because you like, this shit tastes fire. Like,
bro, I was off the deli. I was off the deli on and apple juice the other day. I didn't know it was gonna work, but it worked.
Yeah, I gotta try that. I keep hearing you talk about that. I gotta try that liquor. I heard that.
Yeah, if they didn't have Casamigos in there, so I go deli on the Casamigos or some Patron still or Don Julio. Casamigos or deli on my usually go to.
I forgot the Rocks tequila. That's a good tequila too. It looks like a Casamigos bottle.
Yeah.
That's good tequila.
In there too. It's all with a T.
Yeah, that shit is good tequila. I like that tequila too.
Yeah, niggas out here still drinking Clase Azul. That's dirt. That shit is dirt. Y'all just buy it because the bell rang.
Bottle, yeah. Thing is for the bottle. That's it. 42 is fire.
People not even really fucking with the 42 like that no more either. They rather just drink regular Julio.
Nigga, because the pandemic is over. That's why. They drinking within their limits now. Niggas just want tequila. You see, niggas gonna go back to the... Niggas going back to the throne now. I mean, niggas gonna start drinking Henny again and all that. Like,
people drinking Henny. I stopped drinking Henny for a couple years now, bro.
I can't do that. Well,
Like
I could do the Henny still, but it fucks me up, bro, in the morning.
I'll drink Douce.
I'm talking about the dog period. That's what I mean. Like dog cook the word.
Yeah.
That
Oh
should be
nah. You
fucking
see,
me up.
I'm a Miami boy now, so I stick with the Steelers, bro.
I do tequila on the summertime, but in the wintertime when I got a coat on, I be needing the dog because it be making me feel like myself again. I ain't gonna lie, like for real. Like,
Yeah.
even in the
That's
summertime.
when I get the Douce. But nah, you're right though. Summertime. If you drink dark liquor, you out here choosing violence.
That's black uptown activity. I ain't gonna lie. You
Niggas
drinking
said black uptown activity.
you
Niggas
drinking
choosing
dark.
violence when you out here doing that shit.
People waking up choosing violence. That's crazy.
Niggas gonna ask me one time when I was in Miami. They're like, "Oh, you got Henny?" I'm like, "Nigga, have you
We
ever
in
been to
Miami.
Miami? You drink Henny. You drink Henny in Miami. See how you gonna feel that day. You gonna feel like you dying."
Good. I remember my boy
Any
C Soup
hobbies?
and my son Sion tried to bring the Remy Ma like it wasn't 100 degrees. Like, bro, I'm good
Or
on
they
that.
want the
I
white
can
Remy.
have that. I'm good on that. I can have that. She almost
Dot,
packed
any
me.
any any hobbies you got?
Besides
Want to work
cashing your
on? You want
check,
to do?
besides choking your chicken, what hobbies you got, Doc?
I thought you was really talking about cashing the actual check. Fucking reading. I like reading.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yo,
Um,
send some book recommendations. But continue.
and watch anime. One of them.
Yo, we gonna stop this anime slander too, you
Who's talking about
motherfuckers.
anime in a bad way? Who's doing
Because
that?
people be out here saying, "Oh, I can't fuck with no nigga that watch anime." I'm a real ass nigga.
Not really.
Are you dumb?
Saying that.
Resume
Do they
proof
not?
and all.
Do they not know anime got the most jewels in it? Like, what y'all talking about? What y'all think anime is?
Facts.
Niggas is dumb, boy. Oh well, they missing out.
Anime helped us pass what's sociology theory with Dr. Weiniger. Shout out to Dr. Weiniger.
Shout out to Dr. Waniga, no cap.
That fucking Naruto is the reason I passed that class.
Naruto is definitely mass societal, sociological, rather.
But what else?
What hobbies you got, man?
I be working out.
What hobbies you want to pick up?
I want to cook more.
I ain't tell you my hobbies I want to pick up. I'm gonna go after Doc.
I want to cook more. I want to work out on a more consistent schedule. And I want to code more.
Code?
Code, yeah.
What that mean?
Like,
What does that mean?
like writing codes for like different programs, design
Oh,
like like I wanna create like a game just to like put it in my my
you're a
portfolio.
fucking genius.
But just
I did that shit one time, bro. As a class, I did gaming. That shit was hard as fuck. And all I made was Frogger, bro.
that, but
Brother.
that's a simple game. You feel me? And it's simple and it's easy to do. But as you know, it's not that easy to do. You feel me?
It's easy to play. It ain't easy to create. Because you put the wrong code in, you go left and you gonna go right.
Facts.
Or you put the wrong code in, you put in left, you gonna go up and get smoked by a car.
Facts.
Even putting the images in the game, the coding for that is a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but once you if you do it enough, that should become light because it's real simple. And then it's like, then you start learning how to code shit to do multi-directional shit. You feel me? And you can code shit to do like, you can code more advanced shit like an open world game or some shit like that. You feel me? So
like
that's why
2K or
exactly
Call of Duty.
like that. So it's like, and that's just the gaming vein. You feel me? The same way you do that, you could design something to, you feel me, watch Bitcoin and fucking cash in when it go down and take you out when it go up. You feel me? That's something.
I got a my ex from high school. She does coding for planes.
That's what I'm saying. Like all these different apps, social media. You could create your own social media network. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's not that much work you have to do. You just got to put in the research to be able to do it. And that's what I'm saying. I want to build that skill. You feel me? Of coding. So it's like shit like that. It's like if you have.
So is that a hobby or is that a skill you want to build on?
I think that's more. I want it to be a hobby because if it's a hobby, it'll be easier for it to become a skill. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I
Like,
respect it.
like I want to develop it as a hobby. I want to find the joy in it.
My bad if I keep yawning, y'all. I did my cycling for 45 this morning, and then I did in the day for like 3 hours. I'm tired of shit, and my legs is going.
I worked out too this morning. I did my push-ups. I did my squats. I be setting my time on my Apple Watch for a minute, and I be doing explosive squats. Then I jump into the push-ups and I do my resistance bands. So I did that today in my backyard under 90-degree weather, boy. Then I took a good nap. So
As you should.
my body feel
But that's like
rejuvenated right now.
I'm doing some calisthenics tomorrow, but I try to do cycling at least 3 times a week. So that's a hobby I do as well, and that should be killing my legs, bro. But it feels great.
Cycling is good.
You had a hobby that you said you wanted to do once. Well, you wanted to try.
Oh, I also want to swim. Like learn how to
Swimming.
swim.
Oh yeah, I forgot your ass can't swim.
Yeah, so that niggas don't be taking pictures of me and be laughing at me because I be floating.
Yo, Randy, you see that flick of this nigga died?
Nah, what? He drowning?
Nah, when he had like
You guys?
8 floaties in the pool when we was in Miami.
And I had two.
Nah, hell no.
You
Send
had
me
like
the link.
8 of them
Put that in
shits.
the group. Put that in the group chat.
I'm gonna do that after this. But nigga, I got the picture on my phone.
Yeah, all right, whatever, nigga.
Nigga, why you need three
Nigga,
floaties?
nigga
Swimming
took
is
all.
not that hard, bro.
Nigga took
You a
all the
grown man.
floaties.
Nah, everyone had left. They was getting out. So I was just trying to
Cause
survive.
niggas ain't need them. That's why.
I was just trying to survive, my nigga. Can a nigga breathe? Can a nigga breathe over there, Essen?
Yo, Jira, you should be able to swim, nigga.
Gloria, you supposed to swim. Your name is
Yo, I
Galen.
wasn't even going to say that. But nah, Randy, what you say you wanted to try as hobbies?
You said I want to try.
Like hobbies you wanted to try, new hobbies you wanted to try.
I know. I want to get into dirt bikes, and I want to get into like cars more, like learn more about them and fix them up more, and like learn how to boss them up more, make them faster, make them look wavier. The like the music systems and shit like that. I want to get into that because my uncle's real good at that, so I want to get handy with that.
One thing
Also, want to make my car faster. Yeah, I can make my car faster, right? If I do something to the engine, I gotta fix the engine or some shit.
Engine and then some of the air intakes and stuff. You probably gonna have to put like some sport performances parts in your car. Performance parts, I should say.
Randy, one thing I recommend is YouTube University. It's like
Right.
That's fine.
For the car.
just because it's like I wouldn't like yeah there's just gonna be a lot of niggas that's like fixing they shit and you just gotta look up the make and model of your shit and or if anything a car that's similar to your car like a similar brand or some shit like how Hondas and Acuras are basically the same shits
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Well, some car models are copycats of other brands as well.
Facts.
So like Pontiac got certain models of their car that was modeled exactly after Honda, no Toyota. So you could put Toyota parts in those Pontiac cars, and vice versa.
So, but when look that shit on YouTube, watch a couple videos, and if the shit looks simple enough, then you could do it yourself, and if not, then at least you might not get all the way played by whichever mechanic you might go to. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about just looking up how to change my own car oil and doing it by myself.
Nah, yeah, cause that shit is definitely on YouTube, and like some shit like that.
Shit is mad
I
simple.
seen it.
Is
I got
yeah,
I got the video in my archives for my exact car model. I know what I need. I know exactly what oil I need. I need 5 quarts. I need a filter. I got a slide underneath, unscrew the thing, leak it out, and I gotta go back
Yeah.
on top, open some shit under the hood.
Listen, anybody that got a car, my ears. This shit is headphones is hot. Anywhere. Anybody that have a car, I suggest that you get like a 36 pieces pause socket wrench because if you got a car, you always gonna need a socket wrench for something.
yo, and get the tempered
Yeah.
steel shit. Don't get that like bullshit.
I
That
got
shit
a
is
whole 2 bag in my crib.
Socket wrenches are essential. I got like 5 of them motherfuckers. Summertime is coming up. Y'all got any plans y'all want to do?
I want to come home if Brooklyn win or when they win.
When Brooklyn win?
Yeah.
When they win it.
Matter of
Summer
fact, what was school
plans.
anyway?
I don't know, but we smoked them, nigga, by like 30, nigga. Fuck everybody. Hey.
My next is home right now, so
So shout
by
out to
default, I'm
Lakers,
fucking with
man.
my son KD.
That makes it even better that my son KD's on the team and Kyrie. So yeah.
And James Harden.
I mean, James Harden
And,
elite, but I was never a Harden fan.
nah, I fuck
He's
with James
definitely.
Harden. That
I do
James
too,
is
but
different.
I'm saying he's elite. I love watching him for me, but I was always a KD Kyrie fan for me. And regardless, I was going for Brooklyn because it's Brooklyn, duh. So we smoking everybody. So that niggas move the fuck out the way. Eat
NBA
a
pack,
dick.
you heard?
Big pack coming soon. Big buck pack coming soon.
Shit, well, the Bucks was a pack today. What
Big
was the
pack.
game's final score?
Smoked to Brooklyn.
Hey Siri, what was the score of the Brooklyn Nets game? 125 to
Oh,
86.
Suns is beating the Nuggets.
Bucks pack.
103,
Yeah, 103
to
88.
88. Oh my God.
Cash 3-pointer. Oh no, that's all.
The Bucks pack was crazy. They only scored 88
Yeah, 125
points.
86. 86
86
points.
points. And Nick Wright, who my good friend Rob Parker likes to call Nick Rome. Last time I checked, you said the Nets can't play no defense. And they can't win without Harden.
S&D.
And last time I just checked,
There's two things
score
you
was
said.
125 to 86.
You dick
And
rider.
Giannis had, let's look at points.
Not enough.
Giannis had 18 points on field goals attempts on 15 shots, 8 of 15. He had 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 18 points. And he made 8 shots from the floor. And it was a tough 8 shots. Chris
Fuck
Middleton
Giannis.
had 17. Brooke Lopez had 10. Drew Holiday had 13. And that was their big 3. KD finished the game, my good guy, 32 points, 4 boards, 6 assists, a steal on the block. Joe Harris had 13. Blake has 7 and 8, with a block and a steal. Bruce Brown had 13. Kyrie had 22. Landry Shamet had 9, but he had some big time threes down the stretch I seen for the third quarter. So shout out to the Nets, man. Bring it back to New York. I wanted the Knicks to win, but I know the Knicks are going to win chip this year. And if the Nets win the chip, Starlets is about to be litty.
Let's go, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Nigga, the streets gonna be crazy, bro. Downtown Brooklyn, Atlantic Ave. I'm outside
Yo, I'm not
smoking a
gonna lie.
spliff. I'm taking a train in.
Spider Cuz better pop out. Like how he popped
Spidey
out for the
Cousin's
Lynn game, he gotta
popping
pop
out.
out.
Side talking NYC is
He's gonna
popping
be out
out
there.
for a
Yo,
fact.
the funniest shit I see, nigga said, he said, yo, don't disrespect Trey, because I fuck with Trey, yo, even though you got my Knicks up out of it. Nigga, this white dude said, Trey, y'all looks like my dad's dick, but I never seen my dad's dick though. I'm like, yo, what? Fans is crazy.
Yeah, bro, that's
I
Side
love
Talk
it though.
NYC. I'm telling you, you gotta tune into Side Talk NYC.
Hell
That
yeah.
should be having me weak on the ground.
That ass. Summer goals, about activities I'm planning, vacation, of course. We're gonna have a other game trip as well. So go somewhere with wifey, going somewhere with gang, going to some baseball games, man. Yankees, Red Wings. Trying to get some games, man. And I want to go to the Bills training camp because I never did that before. So I'm looking to go to the Buffalo Bills training camp. If I go to the Giants one, I'm gonna go there too because I'm a Giants fan, but I'm close to the Bills right now, and I know a lot of the guys that work with that organization. Summer plans. Randy.
I don't know.
I'm about to get my passport in like 2 weeks. I got plans to go to Jamaica August.
Oh, we about to go to Florida. Randy, you about to be next, bro.
To do what, nigga?
You, boy. You going to Jamaica.
Hell
you know how you feel about Jamaican women?
Nah.
You go ahead with the R. Kelly. Do you want to come back to America?
Yo, he's sick for that, bro. No.
That nigga's a sick nigga, bro.
But he said vaccinations or some shit like that, bro. I'm gonna tell Jamaica shit.
Do you have your shots?
Do you have your shots?
That's a sick nigga, bro.
I'm weak. America. Nah, but yeah, I'm going to Jamaica. I'm going to baseball games too. Oh no, that's the full time. But I live like 10 minutes from MetLife, so I'm going to Mad Chats and Giants games. But this summer, I plan on doing a lot of picnics.
You can get some preseason games though.
August. Yeah, August. Yeah, I plan on going to like Dumbo Park, Brooklyn Bridge Park a lot. For me, this park by Bushwick on Kent Ave is good for picnics and shit.
I'm surprised you ain't bought the bike out yet.
I gotta fix my tire, and plus I'm bougie now. I got a car now. I be driving, so I be hesitant. For me, last time I have
throw
a
your bike
car.
in the trunk.
I'm about to pause. I'm about to unscrew the tire. For me, throw that shit in there. I might link with my boy C Easy, cause that's my bike riding partner. Him, my son E40,
that's
and my son Homer. But I'm about to pull up with them.
Cause I know all y'all niggas got cars too.
Yeah.
Throw your bike in the trunk. Park your car up, in a wick or on the floors, wherever you want to park your shit. You got beat up and just ride Brooklyn Bridge. So that's nice. That's like a nice book ride.
Matter of fact, you're right. I gotta hit up my boy C Easy. I gotta do that soon, like this week. It's good exercise, and it's nice. I just realized it's mad hot outside now. It's time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, mad bike rides this summer too. My boy C Easy, and I plan on reading books, a lot of books this summer, maybe like 3, at least.
You was about to say that?
I forgot, but I want to start riding my bike too. I got a bike.
Pause.
I guess. You got me.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
But yeah, nah. I gotta fix my chain, and my shit to be Gucci. Just to get out, cause I got a nice there's a nice neighborhood, bunch of fucking parks and shit.
Nigga, you in Cali, I would have been had my bike lit. Like, yo, what's up?
Nigga, that nigga about it's mad hills over there. He not trying to ride a bike on mad hills.
Not like right by the bay. Hell nah, because they got mad hills over there, and they come out of nowhere. Like you make a right, I should have dropped off like the fucking roller coaster, my nigga. Like shit the fuck up. So nah, yeah, it was a dub for that. I was like, I be seeing niggas, I be driving past niggas, they be like, Nah, son, couldn't be me.
Yo,
That's
Vince.
a dedicated motherfucker.
Yo, Vince, remember that big ass son in Brockport up the bridge, bro? Nigga trying to ride the bike up
Whoa.
there with the beers. Hell no.
Yeah,
Had to
me
get
and this
up.
nigga Randy had wine coolers on the bar handle, riding up the hill, trying to balance the wine cooler box. Cause it was 2 cases. He had a case, I had a case. We trying to balance the cases on the bar while we riding up the hill, bro.
I'm weak.
Terrible idea.
And then I guess they had a place for the mentally challenged, like mentally ill people. Not challenged, ill, excuse me. And then the lady came out there trying to saying something. And we like, what the fuck?
She wanted some of them wine coolers. She like, oh, these niggas
She
got
wanted one
a
of them wine
lot.
coolers.
Like, man, get the hell out of my face. You ain't getting into these shit.
Shout out to my man Zaddy though, because he gave us 2 cases of wine coolers for like $15, man.
Bro, for the low, bro. That's the only reason we had cases. Like, fuck it, man. You want the whole shit? I'm like, hell yeah. Give me that. Nigga just came from work. It was mad hot. I miss Brockport. I love Brockport. That was a good vibe.
Bro, you put them wine coolers in the fridge, you take the joints out, boy.
Then we was barbecuing. My son Vince had a Sweet Baby Ray's going. That was the best summer of my life. I was introduced to Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm like, this
that
is some
was lit. The only whack part, it was dead. No shorties out there.
Yeah, that was whack. I feel like that was a good cleansing though, because when I was going home, I was getting my rocks off. Then I would go back and just be on some real focused shit. So that was I like that.
That's probably me and Randy was hitting the weight room and hitting the heavy bag a lot.
We was mad healthy, bro. Mad healthy, son.
So y'all started fucking with bitches and then y'all lost all
that.
Nah, we was always fucking with bitches. It's just niggas got older and like I don't know, like my focus just shift. Like I started feeling less and less like an athlete, more and more just like a nigga with responsibility. So I started focusing on that. But I got to do a better job of balancing, which is easy. Cause for me, I'm doing that now. I'm incorporating that now more in my life. But back then, when I was just straight college, straight athlete, nigga, working out was like top priority. Had to get up, get a workout in. Like for me, I miss feeling like that. That summer was real good, bro.
Wrong. I miss benching 315, but now 45 minutes cycling, and I do, you feel me, a couple of curls for the girls and stuff like that. I'm Gucci.
It was good.
Sit-ups,
curls for the girls.
That's what I'm for. Because now we're not working out to perform. We working out to maintain our health.
Yeah, exactly.
So the mindset and going into working out is completely different. When you in like Randy, you know, when you in athlete mode, when you in preseason, season mode,
I'm trying to get faster. I'm trying to get stronger. I'm trying to get faster, stronger, increase my stamina. I'm trying to just be a monster. Now I'm trying to look good in my clothes. Like I'm trying to like when I get out of my car, I'm not trying to struggle. Like I'm trying to, you feel me? Like just look good, presentable. Like I want to feel good when I wake up. I want to feel light on my feet. Like shit like that. I'm not performing every day, but like you feel me? I want to be in control of myself. I love the summertime.
I want to be able to take a shit with ease.
Yeah, no cap. A good solid one every time. Just be a healthy nigga. Like I enjoy my splits more after I work out because I'm like, yo, I really feel good. Like all the toxins is on my body. I'm ready to receive this herb 100% in a pure way. Working out is just good for your mental, bro. It just makes my energies good. I'm doing that again when I wake up.
Feel full.
That's what I'm saying.
Work out at the beginning of the day. You go about your day. It's a great feeling.
And it's hot outside now, so I could take a shower and go right outside and just work out. That feels amazing. I love that feeling. It just feels great. I'm gonna go running tomorrow. I've been saying that. I'm gonna start running though. And I'm getting back in the gym. That's another hobby I'm getting into. I don't know if I want to call it a hobby or for me, because whenever I started, I was getting to 100%. You feel me? But I got to get back in the gym because like even boxing, that's just a good like technique just to master. Like I feel so.
Absolutely.
Got to get back hitting that bag, get back hitting the mitts, get back hitting that, like doing that cardio routine, road work. And I definitely want to get in a routine of sparring, like at least once every week consistently. For me, I'm gonna start putting up sparring footage on the gram and shit. For me, my grandmother look like an OD.
Hey man,
like an OD boxer.
You might have to get Logan Paul or Jake Paul or set that up.
I'm saying, nigga, I'm
like a good 10 million to me.
Bro, I'm a podcaster now. I'm a YouTuber now. You feel me? What's up? Like, let's set it up, nigga. YouTube fighters, right? What is he? 154? Mayweather was like, no, he was more than that. I mean,
Nah,
but
he
I
was
don't
like
know.
one. He was like 180, 190.
Yeah. So for me, we good. Like I go to 200. You feel me? Or 215. We
It's an
Gucci.
exhibition. Y'all
Yeah.
gotta be the same way.
But I want to make it like a little even. So I'm gonna go like a 215. And plus, for me, if I'm OD heavier, he gonna have the advantage. So I'm gonna lose weight, period. And I'm gonna smoke his
Yeah.
ass, regular, him or Jake, whichever one, or any other YouTuber. You feel me? Let's set it up. I smoke y'all niggas.
So
Feel me?
y'all heard that
But
out there? You feel me? My son Randy Sav want the fucking smoke. Who want to come?
All the
for
smoke.
all the
Zab
smoke.
Judah,
Yeah,
Floyd,
Judah.
anybody that you got on this exhibition joint. Jake
Zab,
Logan Paul, what's up with it?
Zab, I be seeing you
Matter of fact,
in Gym X boxing. I
Peter
be
Guns,
seeing you.
what's up with it, Peter Guns?
Somebody talk to me nice or talk to me
Where Big
twice.
Draco at?
I mean,
Nah, we not gonna do that to Draco. Draco, that's my son, but nah. He not ready for that. Because he gonna be the first rapper to get knocked out by Randy Savage, and then that's be the first thing he was known. He was the first of too.
and I fuck with Big Draco. I don't want to do that for him. I don't want to do that to him because he's a pioneer. I appreciate what he did for culture. I don't want to have to
But Shad
knock him the
Moss,
fuck out.
Shad Moss, you can pull up.
Damn, Bow Wow. I fuck with Bow Wow too, but I'm not gonna Bow Wow. Fuck it.
You fuck with Bow Wow. We have to talk about Shad.
Niggas don't fuck with Shad.
All right, so fuck with Shad Moss. You gotta get smoked.
You can fight Shad.
I'll fight Shad.
So before we get out of here, the fight was yesterday. There was actually some good fights on the undercard. Did y'all watch any? You didn't watch shit because you got shit mad. You got this mad late. Like, what a fighter.
How you know I didn't go back and watch all that shit?
I'm
Fuck that. I did.
You went back and watched all that shit?
He's capping.
Ocho Cinco.
Lying motherfucker. Anyway, Randy, because I will box expert on this show. What did you see on the cards? What did you like? What didn't you like?
First, I'm going to talk about the Jared Hurd fight because that was actually a real boxing match. I hope everyone knows that.
Well, that's for Aries, right?
Yeah,
Lewis Aries, something like that.
Lewis Aries versus Jared Hurd. Jared Hurd, he's coming off a big delay. I think his last fight was like 2 years ago. He lost his dad recently, and coming into this fight, I just knew he wasn't going to be focused. You feel me? And from the beginning of the bell, he proved my theory. Like Aries was hitting him. He was trying to throw counters, but the counters was very slow. And he kept getting hit a lot. So I'm like, this dude's not focused. You feel me? And then the announcer said it again. He just lost his dad, and it reminded me again, like, yeah, this dude. I'm like, he gonna lose the fight because I see how strong. You don't when it's an opportunity like that. Aries doesn't fight like that on the mainstream like that. So when he has that much of a advantage over him, he's gonna execute on him, and you can see it. Like he was charging him, trying to control the fight. And Jared Hurd, he lost the fight. I knew it was an upset, but I knew from way before they made the decision that he was gonna lose. You feel me? So I took note of that.
I noticed the same thing. Hurd did knock Lewis Aries down, but Lewis Aries was the more aggressive fighter and in control of the fight, the whole fight.
The ring general.
And my only takeaway from that, Lewis, you got a strong chin, you a tough motherfucker. But you gotta defend your fuck. Keep your hands up and defend your face because you won the fight, but you were looking like you lost.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. That's not pretty word to me. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to him for taking a loss though, but Jared Hurd is definitely the way better fighter. He's way more. I'm not gonna say he looked horrible last night, but he's way more of a better fighter than what he showed last night. So for all the fans, if that was the first time watching him, don't get confused. He's a good fighter.
Yeah, I've seen some of Hurd's work before. Hurd is not a bad fighter. And I'll take this quote from Teddy Atlas. He didn't behave like a fighter in the ring yesterday. He kind of was just going through the motions every round instead of actually fighting like a fighter.
He seemed like he wasn't present in the moment. Like, he took the job probably. Probably was going to be like a tune-up fight because he was going to try to get back and, climb the ranks again and become
he
relevant.
Was the number one contender in his division, right?
Yeah, at a point. But Arias wasn't about to just let him roll over him and continue to, you feel me? He stopped him. You got to kill answer hammers any given day.
And as much as we talk about Hurd, congratulations to Luis Arias
Yeah,
because that's one of his
congratulations.
biggest fights. That's one of his biggest fights, and that's a big win for him to have on his resume. So congratulations to you. And he, like I said, he was an aggressive fighter. He took control of the fight. He landed cleaner shots and more cleaner shots than Hurd did. And he didn't lay down even in the moments when he was stunned and stuff like that. And when he was knocked down.
Big facts. Shout out to Iris. That's a key win. That's a fact. Now he's gonna get some
Ocho.
opportunities. I hope he does the right things with that. Ocho impressed me. I don't care he got knocked down. Ocho impressed me a lot. The way he was moving, you could definitely tell he been in the gym a lot, and he definitely spars on a daily or like frequently enough. Like for me,
Yeah.
he was doing the right things. He was slipping. A lot of shit he did looked a lot of cringe, like a lot of unorthodox. Like he would slip and they like literally run away. Like, but like you could see he knew how to get out of the way of punches. He knew how to do a jab, and I think he watched Sugar Ray Leonard a lot, Sugar Ray Robinson a lot, because he was moving and shit. Remind me of that, like from the southpaw stance. You feel me? But he did a good job for me.
No, I agree with you. And what you said, it looked like a combination of trying to be Sugar Ray but moving like Deontay Wilder. That's what I was looking at.
Nobody
because everything was it was quick like Sugar Ray, but it wasn't like the footwork was football footwork. It wasn't boxing footwork.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if he's enough of an athlete to have to if he wanted to go further into this, which he's not. I know he's not trying to do that. He could actually get skills for boxing because he's a natural athlete by far. It's just that boxing is something, the more you do it and with time, you become a better fighter. Even when we get to the Floyd Mayweather fight, Floyd being however old he is, 40 something, 47, something like that?
44.
Because 44?
Mm-hmm.
Floyd is a master at boxing. Like people are masters at chess. It doesn't matter how old he gets, he just knows how to move. But yeah, that's all I got from the Ocho fight. Ocho, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Ocho moves very well. The Ocho moves very well. He showed a lot of understanding of the fight game of boxing, but a lot better than Nate Robinson. No disrespect, Nate. I fucked up with you, my God.
Word.
But he showed that he had some understanding and some experience in boxing. And the guy he fought wasn't any renowned fighter, but he was a fighter. He fought in the bare knuckle league. He had MMA fights. So this guy's a fighter. He knocked him down, but it was literally because it was a good hit, and Ocho had made a bad decision by dropping his hands and doing that instead of like slipping out of it, he stepped back on some regular casual step back joint and lost his legs. That's cool. He was tired. It happens.
Ocho caught him with a good clean shot too, though. Ocho caught him with, I think it was a pull counter. He right hooked him.
Oh yeah, Ocho.
He got some good moments.
He
got some good moments in that fight. No cap.
And the only thing you could take away that went viral is because he got knocked down. But he got knocked down and came right back up. He just lost his legs.
Yeah, that's normal, bro. That's boxing.
And fighting 4 rounds is not easy, especially if you're not a fighter.
Oh yeah. Get the noodle legs. Even if you don't get hit after 4 rounds, bro, your leg is gonna feel noodly if you're not conditioned properly, bro. That your stamina alone will knock you out. Nobody even gotta lay a finger on you.
That's why I laugh at you like, oh, I'll fight Mike Tyson for 6 rounds and I'll just run from him.
You're not doing that for 2 rounds, yeah. You're not doing that for 1 round, probably. He's gonna knock you out, nigga. He's gonna box you in the corner and beat the shit out of you.
You're gonna try to run. Your legs are gonna turn into noodles, and Mike Tyson, the air from his punch is gonna knock you out before he even touch you. But Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and Floyd Mayweather. We should take away from that one.
I'm saying, like, first of all, it was unmatched because Floyd weighed way less than Logan Paul. Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Which one is it? Logan Paul. Yeah, it was unmatched. He weighed way less. I mean, Logan Paul
But he
looks
wasn't
stupid
hurting
as
him with the
hell.
punches.
He wasn't. Yeah, he looked stupid as hell. But I will give him this. But it's like what any person would do. You go to the gym for a few years, like a year. He's been boxing for like since 2017 now. If you're in a gym for like that long consecutively, you're gonna learn some type of technique. So you could definitely see the technique was there. But he looks dumb. He was dropping his hands too much. He was doing too. He was trying to look too like cool sometimes. He doesn't look like a real fighter, bro. Like it keeps getting me not upset, but people keep trying to give him like some type of credit. Like it looked dumb, bro. Like he didn't do anything yesterday. He
No,
got smoked.
Logan is not. I think Jake Paul is a decent boxer
I don't
out of the
know. I don't
two.
like either of them. You feel me? Both of them was like bozos to me, like, cause like, all right. I'm not gonna say they bozos, but like, they're not real boxers to me. They like just dudes with a good platform, and respect to them. You feel me? That just it's like on some WWE shit. Like you feel me? But the punches are just realer. Like, but it's not like sanctioned like from WBC, WBO, none
Oh
of that.
yeah, no. It's not that boxing. If you're a boxing purist, it's not. That's not what that's for.
Right.
These are fan made exhibitions of I want to see this person fight this person kind of thing.
I want to
And they
partake in it.
mind.
I want to fight in that. You feel me? For that,
Nah,
they should just
it
have
would
a
be
whole
dope.
league. I feel like they need to make a league then, just to differentiate between the two. Because I just don't like the idea of like that type of boxing or whatever you want to call it, entertainment, getting mixed up with the real thing. Like that just frustrates me a little bit. But I'm
That
all
being
for
on
them keeping that
Showtime,
platform and doing that. That shit's on Showtime pay per
that
view.
being
That shit's
yeah, it caught
wacky.
me off guard because the Triller fight was cool. That's different. And like I said, Zab Judah got his own joint, a celebrity boxing that Peter Gunn's about to fight somebody on, and Aaron Carter and Lamar Odom about to fight each other. That's different from the WBO, WBC, IBF, and all of that. But I get where you're coming from, and I agree with you. I
Yeah,
think
fact.
people that thought Floyd was going to knock Boy out was stupid.
Dumb as hell.
Floyd is not. First of all, the dude's young as hell. He's too big. And three, pause. Three, Floyd is not trying to knock nobody out. Floyd is out there to put on a show and show you a master class of boxing. You can't touch
Exactly.
me. I'm going to punch you in flurries, and then I'm going to make you look stupid trying to punch me.
Fact.
And they're like, oh, Floyd is out there running. I'm like, no, y'all don't understand boxing. Y'all want to see a street fight. A street fight and a boxing match is not the same thing. And most importantly, the motherfucker only landed 13. Floyd landed 40% of his punches. Logan Paul landed 13% of all the punches he threw.
Did you see the punches he was throwing though?
Yeah.
Don't matter what he was throwing. He landed 13%. That's impressive by itself.
I'm saying like them shits was trees. That's why he only landed 13%.
Again, it's trees to a master. So you got like martial arts, you got the masters that teach everybody. That's what Floyd is in boxing. And Logan Paul is like a yellow belt trying to fight the master. So when he's throwing punches, at Floyd's eyes, that shit is going in slow motion. He's looking like laughing, like you're never gonna hit me with that.
Maybe that's
you seen Floyd. Wow, stupid.
Yeah.
In comparison, like when you see both of them like in the ring, it's like, yo, why y'all even let this nigga up here?
Because he got a platform and he can bring 20 million people or 19 million people from his YouTube. And 10% of that is going by this pay-per-view. And then people want to see Floyd lose. So they gonna buy the pay-per-view. And then you got the Floyd fans that's gonna buy the pay-per-view.
It was crazy. After this shit, there was like people was like, yo, I illegally watched the shit and I feel like I want my bread back.
Yeah, I watched it illegally yesterday too.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I already knew. I know Randy knew, and Teddy Atlas was saying this for like a week, 2-3 weeks now, that it's an exhibition. Nobody's gonna get knocked out. We don't want nobody to get knocked out. It's an exhibition. It's just a good fight. The better fights, the Ocho fight, the Hurd and the Luis Arias fight, and what's other dude name that had got his head split and he came back and he had a pretty good fight and he knocked
Bodu Jack. I forgot his
Bodu
name.
Jack. He knocked him out in what, the third or fourth round, something like that.
Yeah, like the second round, nigga. He smoked him.
Second round. Bodu Jack had a really good. He put on a really great performance. So the real boxing fights were entertaining, but the Jake Paul and Logan Paul and Floyd J was really just an exhibition, and people have to understand what an exhibition is. But I'll tell you this though, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, y'all do not want no parts of that motherfucker named Canelo from Mexico.
Hell no.
Canelo was no problem with that, man.
Really want to see.
Y'all just seeing, you just seeing what he did to what's the dude he just fought? Oh man, what's the guy's name he just fought?
Billy Joe Saunders.
Billy Joe Saunders. Cause I was thinking about Caleb Plant because I wanted to fight Caleb Plant.
Everybody mixes them up together.
You see what he just did? He just fractured Billy Joe Saunders' face. His orbital in his face. He broke his face.
As UK Britain.
And Billy Joe Saunders is tough, like you said, tough motherfucker. He broke the motherfucker's face with one punch in the right spot. You don't want no problems with that man named Canelo from Mexico.
Yeah, so you gotta shoot that nigga.
Canelo's a savage right now.
Canelo's on a different level. Canelo, Errol Spence, Bud Crawford, any of them guys. Even Teofimo Lopez. Shakur Stevenson.
I love
Devin
Shakur.
Haney,
Can't forget Shakur.
Tank.
Can't forget Shakur.
Any of them guys. Yeah. It's a bunch of guys from the light 130, 135, 140, all that area, all the way up to the middleweights, not 168. Even some of the heavyweights.
You're not gonna find no heavyweight.
You don't want no problems. I mean, they like 190, so they consider like cruiserweight, lightweight, light heavyweight.
That's cruiser, yeah, light heavy, yeah. 175 was light heavyweight. Who's that light heavyweight? And
man? You know, Deontay Wilder be floating around light heavyweight range anyway.
Yeah, he need to fight Deontay.
You know, he's not that big.
He need to fight Deontay.
He's not fighting Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder would kill that man in the ring. The man knocked out what? Tyson Fury 6'9", 6'7", 6'9", somewhere between there.
He like 6'9", I think. Deontay.
He knocked out a 6'9", 265 pounds.
Oh, Tyson, man. Tyson, yeah. Tyson Fury's definitely like 6'9", 7 feet almost. Oh yeah.
6'9", pushing 300 pounds on fight night, and he knocked that man out flat on his back with one punch. Down, not out. I should say, knocked him down.
Logan Paul knows who to try. At the end of the day, they're YouTubers, so they just know how to amass a large amount of streams. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Their goal is not to be the best boxer. It's about to
get the most money.
Yeah, spark up some shit to make it fucking mixy, so they can get money off of it real fast. They're good at that. They're good at fucking advertising this shit.
And I'm not knocking that because we're gonna get you in there, Randy. We're gonna get you a bag. Tyron Woodley is about to fight
Jake Paul,
and I don't know if he want that kind of problem.
Woodley better do the right thing. He better knock him out, bro. I don't know, because he's a good fighter in the UFC.
You know who really want to fight Jake Paul, right?
Who?
Kendall Gill from the NBA. He trains as a boxer. He's been doing boxing training for about 20 years.
God
even his days in the league. 3 times a week.
Trying to smoke that nigga.
For like 20 years. And Kendall Gill said he need to come see him. If you want to see a real fighter.
Trying to get that bag. I seen Brandon Jacobs tweet on Twitter earlier today. Who wants to see me fight Logan Paul? I'm like, come on, bro. The other day you said you coming back to the league. Now this, like, what are you doing, Brandon?
Yeah. Brandon Jacobs, I fuck with you. You do it so much. Brandon Marshall right here actually is not a bad boxer. He actually been doing a lot of boxing training for like the last. I would not fight
years. Brandon Marshall. That nigga looks crazy. I think he is crazy a little bit. Not crazy.
Brandon Marshall.
Just a little like he's just too wild, bro. Yeah. He looks wild, bro.
Brandon Marshall's one. Curtis Martin, running back from the Jets. You know him really well,
The
Randy.
goat? What the goat
Yeah.
said? He boxes?
No, no. Shannon Sharps has said on Undisputed that Curtis Martin been actually doing boxing training for a long time as well.
Yeah, I knew me and the
So
goat
and he
was
still does
connected
it to
like
this
in a,
day.
I knew we
So
was
he's
connected
like,
in a way. I love boxing.
I'm like, man, Curtis Martin was an explosive motherfucker, and if he still got them twitch muscles he had when he was running, and he tried to punch you, good luck to you.
You're out of
And
there.
also, Teofimo, before we get up out of here, last thing, you talked about Teofimo Lopez. Shout out to him. But I see he sent a shot at Devin Haney saying he's going to make him his next mandatory. So he can try to unify the belts.
They've been doing that back and forth since like January. They always talk about each other.
Talk about they ducking each other.
He said he calls Devin Haney the email champion because one of the, I think it's a WBC belt that Devin Haney got. He got it not by beating somebody. I think somebody disqualified some, so he was next in line. So they gave him that belt type shit. So Teofimo always that's what Teofimo always says, like, oh, you got your belt through email, whatever. I actually beat somebody for my shit because he beat, everyone knows, well known who he beat for his belts. You feel me? Lomachenko. But yeah, they've been always saying back and forth, or make each other mandatories. I don't know what they're doing. I think they just bickering to build up the fight and get a good payday.
It's crazy.
That division is crazy though. Shakur's their weight class, right? What's that? 135?
He's at 130, I think 135. I think they fighting at 140 though.
Nah. Teofimo's 135.
135 too?
135, yeah.
I
Tank
think
just went up to 140. Javante went up to 140.
Lomachenko, I believe, is going down from 140 to 135 because people have been saying, not in his camp, but like the Tanks and all those guys been saying Lomachenko's a great fighter, but they feel like 140 is not what his frame carry. 135 may be where his best self as a fighter.
I agree. Lomachenko's is like small and explosive. He don't even got to move up and try to get more knockouts because I feel like the more heavier fighters like Teofimo, who I said Lomachenko or Teofimo? I'm talking about Lomachenko right now. Because he's not that, like, he's not like steel. Teofimo's strong and explosive, but he's like steel. So, like, he was able to keep up speed-wise. Like, Lomachenko was slightly faster, but when he lacked in that, he came up with speed and explosiveness and power. So when he would catch Lomachenko, it was effective. And when Lomachenko caught him, it wasn't as effective. So I feel like he needs to go back down to like 130, 135, for me. Like what's that called? Super lightweight type shit. And he'll be more effective there. Super featherweight, yeah, whatever. Because he's just like a surgeon. But he's not knocking nobody out. What he knocks people out is flash knockouts.
I think so. And I think Shakur is going to end up making his way up to a welterweight division at some point because he's the youngest and he's still growing.
Big up to Shakur. I love Shakur Stevenson. I love watching him fight.
Shakur's a dog. I think Tank went up too, right? To 140 or 145, something like that.
He went to 140. He had a fight coming up, I think, this summertime. But I don't know how that's going to play.
Was becoming too much for him.
Yeah, 135 was coming. He was struggling to make weight. It was small for him, for me. Yeah. Not small because you should have been more disciplined, but whatever. I guess this works better. Like, it's better. At least you can move up now. You won't struggle with weight as much. But you can see Tank, like, after his fights, during his fights, he looks mad skinny. Like, then after his fights, he'd be mad, like a box, mad square, bro, riding dirt bikes and shit. Like, you could tell he goes straight to the burgers and shit or whatever.
Man, forget after the fight. After the weigh-in, when he get into the ring, because at the weigh-in he looks like a twig. By the time the fight comes, it's like, motherfucker, you ain't 135.
What the fuck you just did? Yeah, nigga, you at least 160, nigga. No funny shit, nigga. I seen Tank and Lux, nigga partying like a rapper, bro, with Casanova, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This nigga, it was like it had to be like July 2017 or June. I'm like, nigga, don't you got a fight coming up or some shit, nigga? This nigga, my son had a Yankee fitted on. In the middle of the shit, drinking mad fucking, I don't know what the fuck he was drinking, bro, but he was getting smacked. Shout out to my boy Tank. My son was partying like a Brooklyn nigga, my son Tank. That made me like Tank even more. I just couldn't see this nigga knock niggas out.
He's from Baltimore, right?
He's from, Baltimore for a fact. Them Baltimore niggas, So that's a little scooter, RP, little scooter.
Lord
The
Scooter,
bird
that's my
flu.
guy. So
I
RP.
true. RP to my son. That's them be more niggas. They be fucking the city up. No cap. So that's a
And
DC too.
the DMV area. Shout out to
In the
everybody.
DMV area. Where
What I was about to say. So, yeah, and then we got Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3, which I'm not looking forward to because I wanted to see. Not because
Anthony Joshua, I know.
Yeah, but you should have given the Joshua fight. And my honest opinion, I think that Wilder should have picked up a tune-up fight to actually apply some of these skills he's been practicing instead of trying to just go and try to slay the giant from the jump. But I respect that he's trying to go and slay the giant. But if we talk about boxing straight up skill, he's inferior to Tyson Fury as boxing skill. But
I agree with that.
That strength that he has in his hand makes it he always has a puncher's chance.
Exactly. And not to mention he's been working on his technique more. He does look better. I can't cap.
Yeah.
And that you could tune up for a fact. Like he should have been doing that though. But the things he's doing now is definitely giving him a better advantage to winning the fight.
No, I agree with you. I just and I don't know if it's because he would become a champion. It's the pride. But if you was a trainer for a fighter, Randy, would you want to rush to going into that fight, or would you want to give them a tune-up fight before they get that fight going again?
I'm saying, being that it's a rivalry fight, I would make him go right into it too. You feel me? Because now, if it's like the third fight now, and I'm doing a tune-up fight for the first of all, that doesn't look bad. I mean, that doesn't look good. Like it's my identity, like to the audience and shit. And number two, now it feels like I'm wasting even more time on my career, like surrounding this nigga. Let me just hurry up and fight this dude and get it over with. Third fight, boom, and then I'm gonna focus on my next venture. Did you feel me? The way I see boxing as a career, it's like it's broken down in like arcs, like anime, like story arcs and sagas. So right now for Deontay Wilder, it's the Tyson Fury saga. So if he fights a whole tune-up fight, I don't understand third, he's gonna partially take a break in that saga. Like, you feel me? That's dumb. Just get this arc over with and go on to the next one so the whole show could progress positively. You feel me? I just don't want him getting hung up on one fighter for his whole career. Like, let him get this fight over with and get to the next shit. You feel me? Lose, win, draw, whatever. Get to the next goal. That's just my opinion.
And that was going to be my next thing. Where does he go from here? Because it's not a lot. We see the bets and everything. It's not in his favor. He's vastly the underdog. So if he does come into this fight, and you know, like I know, even it doesn't matter how much you try to practice new, what you call those habits, new habits. Mm-hmm. When that pressure comes on in the ring, and Tyson Fury's in front of you, doing what he does, do you stick with what you were working on, or do you revert back to your old ways?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's gonna revert back to his old ways, but that's the whole point of practicing with repetitiously so much. So when you revert back to your old ways, your natural fighting skills is superior. Because right now, if he reverts back to his old ways, but no type of practicing his slipping and no type of practicing the boxing fundamentals, he's gonna get washed. But if he incorporates that more and makes that more a habit, so it becomes second nature, he could go there and just flow and not have to think too much. I want it to be like that, but the fact that when he's not thinking so much and the fact that he's putting so much work is gonna be sound performance, because that's just his natural, like, you feel me, sarcastic now. You feel me?
Yeah, it just throws me off because, you know, like I know as athletes, and Wilder's been fighting for what, 10 years?
He started when he was like 18. I don't know. How is he now? Like 38, 28?
So like over 10 years.
Yeah.
You've been doing these things for at least a decade, but you've been trying to practice fighting this way for 9-10 months. Did it really break the habit, or does it look good because you on the mitch right now and nobody's really pushing you and the license is not on this stuff? That's just my only thing I'm thinking about. I hope that he actually incorporate those things with the things that he does as well. But it's like, what if he just he don't incorporate that and he just go back to being a fighter that he was in the last two fights?
He's gonna get knocked the
fuck out. Things ain't go your way.
I agree with you 100%, because when I see him doing that thought crossed my mind too. If he just reverts back to the last two fights of how he fought, he's gonna get knocked the fuck out. You feel me? Because like you said, anyone can look good on the mitts, but we're gonna see if he's actually trying to take that and apply that when he gets in the ring. If he does that, then it's great. You feel me? He has a better chance of winning the fight. But if he's gonna go back on some regular, like trying to load up for the big punch, he's gonna get knocked the fuck out. Because Fury's a superior boxer. He's not a fighter. He's a boxer. So you got to come in there boxing, like not even trying to match his boxing technique, because you're gonna lose that way too. You gotta fight your own fight, but you gotta realize
you gotta mix it up.
Nah, not even mix it up. He doesn't know how to set up his punches, bro. All he does is the same thing: load up, walk him down. Nigga, Fury's gonna slip and count every time, bro. The whole reason you gotta practice boxing is to set up right. Set up feint, set up fake this way, set up jab, or come, like, you feel me? That's what mix it up in that aspect. If he goes back trying and fight him like his other fights and not mixing it up, he's gonna get knocked up. Fury's gonna see everything coming. He's gonna counter him. He's gonna put him on his ass again. He doesn't know how.
And I'm sure that, and that's what I see. Like I've been saying for a while. Shout out to my boy Paul. Paul been saying this to me too. If Wilder could just establish a jab, because he has the same power in his left hand that he got in his right hand, he can knock you out with a jab.
Hell yeah, bro. Consecutively, if he learns how to whip that jab and change eye levels with that jab, bro, and set up and blind spots with that jab, bro, that's gonna be everything, bro. He literally uses his arm just to go like this all day and hit the two.
To keep the
bro,
distance.
Use that jab, bro. Like, you feel me? You gotta keep that shit active. It's more than just hitting a nigga, bro. When you keep going like that, you blinding his eyesight, bro. So he's not gonna know where you're coming from. When you just like this, nigga, okay, I'm just like this. I can see you the whole fight. Like, I'm not, as a fighter, I'm not gonna let you see where I'm coming from the whole fight. I'm gonna use it to distract you, and I'm gonna actually hit you one time. You to distract you, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna feint. Come with this hand. Come with this hand. Like, he just goes like this the whole time. And tries to, like,
yeah,
bro, it's mad simple,
I mean,
bro.
and even in the combinations he's doing now, at the end he's kind of loading up on his punch, but at least do 3 or 4 punches that could throw somebody off balance. So that split second that you do need to load up and throw that right hand, it won't be as crazy when you're just doing this.
Exactly.
You're just trying to.
Fishing pole.
Because it looked crazy. I watched Wilder film. Who eat like that?
I don't know what the hell he's doing, bro. He was trying to just knock everybody out. Like, bro, you're a boxer. Box. But I guess this is what he was waiting for. He like, bro, I'm gonna fight like this for as long as I can, get this bread, knock niggas out. And then if I come across a guy like Tyson Fury, now I gotta learn how to box. I mean, more power to him. You got that bag, but now you look bad, bro. You should have been doing that then, so you can keep it going. So like you said, where does he go from here? If he loses, I don't know where he goes from here. It looks bad. He's probably just gonna be like another gatekeeper, meaning like any young heavyweight trying to come up in the ranks, he's gonna serve
like an areola.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna serve like the old veteran to beat, so that young boxer can get to the next level. He's gonna be a gatekeeper. Because if he loses this fight, I don't think Joshua's gonna want to fight him.
The Joshua fight is not happening.
He might fight Ruiz this time, maybe. You feel me?
Yeah, but the Joshua fight is out. If he loses this fight, the Joshua fight the question, because Fury and Joshua fighting after that, and then it's like if Fury beats Joshua, nobody's gonna want to watch it for a fight, even if it's for a title.
He's gonna want to watch him. Like he's declining mad
because people already don't want to watch the third fight.
I feel like that's why he wants to take this fight, because like if let's say Tyson Fury goes on and fights Anthony Joshua, I feel like if he allows that to happen, the spotlight comes off of him too much. So you feel me? Like this way, yeah, maybe he loses the fight, but Deontay Wilder has a big mouth. You feel me? So this way, he actually has a fighter's chance to stay in the people's eyes, like, for me, maintain his platform, stay in the limelight. That's why I feel like he took this fight, not to really win. Like, of course, he wants to win, but more so to do that, to stay in the limelight. He don't want the heavyweight spotlight to be on 2 UK niggas. Like, you feel me? Keep it here.
I agree with you, but before we get up out of here, my last point was all I was thinking was, all right, we'll take the payout from Fury's camp. We'll get a fight or two, so people can see the skill that you got. So you fight an Areola, you fight a Ruiz to boost your ranking up. And now AJ Fury fight. Now they done. I need my champ. I need that part 3.
Facts.
Because y'all just seen what I did in the ring, and it wasn't just load up and punch. It was no, I was in there showing boxing skill. Fury, what's up? For all the belts. Because I think Fury's gonna beat AJ personally. I think AJ's a hell of a fighter, but he got a glass jaw.
I don't think he got nothing for Fury though either. I agree with that. I like it.
Yeah,
No, I said I like Tyson Fury. He's a good fighter. He's very technical. He's a strong.
That's all I had. You know, we wanted to end it on a high note, talking that boxing right quick.
I love
Dot over there, laws.
Where the fuck is Dot? I think Dot left.
Nah, he right there. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say. Pray for Haiti. Go listen to that project by Mac Hami. Lloyd Banks dropped a new project. It's a good project. I rock with it. Freddie Gibbs went crazy on there. Votto did his thing on there. Voice of the Heroes by Lil Durk and Lil Baby's out now. New York Times is out by Rochester artist. And for Paris Polo dropped some music. Juviel dropped music. Randy coming with new music soon. Butter Beasley coming with new music soon. Blizzy's dropping new music soon. So, yeah, everybody's working, man. Sleepy Hollow just dropped the new joint too. He dropped the whole project. Yeah. You said what?
I can't hear him.
Did you listen to all of them yet? That shit was hard.
I didn't finish Voice of the Heroes. I listened to Lloyd Banks' joint. I listened to Summer Sleepy joint. I already heard Inf Project. He sent it to me earlier. There was a couple of joints that dropped. Some got music out there. Zona 1K from Florida, I believe. Zoe, he hates you too. Shout out to the Zoes. Dropping some music. So I'm tuning into everybody from everywhere. Free my boy Rio, the young OG family from Detroit. Tapping with my boy Dame Diet. He got some more music too. Peas got some music. So I'm listening to music from everywhere. And we got the Always Bags interview on Grind Season TV. The videos is uploading. YouTube is on some weird shit, but the audios is out now. And yeah. So that's it, man. It's the Junk Report Podcast. Your boy Vince Swoops.
Your boy Eastside.
Niggas cannot hear you.
Can't hear you, my boy. Say it with your chest.
Got Gator, nigga. Holla.
You heard?
God bless you.
Up out of here. God bless y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Cancel culture, you cancel these nuts, you heard?
Respectfully, not respectfully.